You know, it didn't even take me 2 minutes, and I'm already here. Bye bye. Let's do this. Do. I got to get it. Uh, let's do this. Copy. What's up, Zach? I see you're already in here. There we go. And let us pin this. There we go. And welcome to my live stream. Funky decided he had enough for the night, so I went live. Let's talk cars and anything else we feel like. Hold on. I got you, Zach. Give me a second. Excuse me. Like eating cabbage earlier. Get from gas. Let's see if anybody else decides to show up in here tonight. We got 3, so somebody else is here.
Yeah.
And there's the alarm again. I don't know if you can hear that. Severe thunderstorm warning. Yep, it's a huge thunderstorm warning. And hey, what's up, Jamie? Welcome back. If you want to come up into the chat, you're more than welcome. So we got rain. The rain has come down, and it is coming down hard now. Oh, you two have a tornado watch, yeah, because you're in the same area I am. So we actually had the sirens going off earlier, Jamie. So, but they only went off the one time earlier, about an hour ago.
It's cooler outside than it is in our house.
Tornado, boo. Nice.
3 in our house, and out there 68. Come on.
Oh, it's nice and warm out. That's the problem. When it gets warm, we get bad weather.
Oh yeah, it's
76 degrees outside still.
I would open my window, but my mom
really. Oh no, 69 now. They started raining. It dropped down to 69.
I would open my window now, but my mom already put the air on 2 hours ago.
Oh no, I've had my air on all day. Screw that. I don't like it hot at all.
I've been cycling the air on and off.
Well, you live in a trailer. I don't. My garage is cooled right now to 64 degrees. So, and the only reason I do that is because when I'm working, I get really hot.
So the funny thing you mentioned, I am looking at wall pack units for my new shop.
Oh yeah. What kind of wall packs?
For heating and AC.
So I went with the Mr. Cool unit for my garage and the upstairs of my garage. I got a 36,000, so a 3-ton, and I put an 18K downstairs and an 18K upstairs, and keeps it cool and warm depending on the time of year. And it doesn't even cost me that much more to run it. My shop isn't that big. It's a 24 by 40.
This is a 30 by 40, but it's got a high ceiling, but it's spray foam insulated. There's no upstairs though.
So my upstairs and my down. So upstairs is insulated, regular insulated walls, and I did blow-in insulation in the attic. And then downstairs, I insulated the walls, but it doesn't have any wall board up yet. It's just open insulation. And I've still got like a couple of spots I still need to finish insulating. But it does pretty well. I figure if I finish the insulation, if I ever put like the boards up, the walls up to cover it, would work even better. And I also need to do some work on my doors. I've got some new hardware for my garage doors to like tighten them up to the wall. And if I ever put that in, that would help too. because there's a little bit of leakage there, but it stays comfortable in there. Like it doesn't freeze. It stays. So in the wintertime, it'll stay like 65. When it's like 20 degrees outside, it's 65 in the garage. And now when it's like 80 outside, it's 70 in the garage. So it's not too bad. And that's just with a simple, a Mr. Cool 36K, a 36K BTU heat pump.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. I gotta figure out what the spray foam insulation, like what that shop is gonna feel like.
Yeah, what's your R value on that spray foam? How thick is it? What spray foam did they use? What's the density?
Honestly, I have no clue. It's just
Well, I'm saying that's what you have to know is. And did they do the ceiling as well?
yes.
If it's at least 2 inches thick, that's good.
Oh yeah, it's
You really want it to be like 3 to 4 inches thick.
It's 2. It's at least 2. I can promise you
If
that.
you got 2, you're probably at an R 7.5 to 12, depending on the type of spray foam.
Severe thunderstorm warning for North Alabama. Woohoo!
Yeah. Northwest will get it before Northeast, so we got 6 people watching now. Where's Sublime? He not coming over here?
No idea.
Sublime,
Check the
Salty.
weather now. Of course, these people are like, "Oh, don't go. We don't recommend you going outside. Pollen's too high. Don't go outside." I'm like, "Oh, really? 90 freaking G's." Really?
Well, I don't recommend having a travel trailer and a tornado watch.
They're like, "Don't go outside." I'm like, "Okay, great. It's not like I go outside anyway. I'd rather be away from all of this, everything outside, so I don't get screwed." And then sent to the hospital for the 8th time in like 2 years now. Yeah.
That's not good.
The bees, for some reason, the bees keep finding me. No matter where I go, they seem to find me. I'm like, get away from me, bees. I'm doing nothing, dummies. So I'm probably going to have to get an EpiPen and keep it just in case they screw me again. I'm tired of these people.
I'm playing.
So I'm looking at lifts. I'm looking at used car lift, like a 12K.
Yeah.
I think my shop is going to be set up with.
$12K is nice. You're doing the 12K because of the trucks, right?
Yeah, my flatbed's 9,000 pounds. empty.
Right. I would not want to put a 9,000-pound car on a anything below a 12K, just because. Even though they'll handle it, I prefer the overhead. Hey, Sublime,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. So
Hey, I did not even wait. I just went in and started a live stream. Said, screw it. I don't need time.
The most I'll ever lift is 9K, which would be the 450 flatbed.
Yeah, 9,000 pounds on a 12. So what a 12 ton, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called what's
Is it a 12,000 or a 12 ton?
12,000.
Okay, well, yeah, I like that overhead. That 3,000-pound overhead is great.
It's got the crossbar. It's like 14 foot high.
Nice.
The ceiling
14
in the
foot.
The ceiling in the shop is 18. So
Oh, that's nice. I wish I had a 10-foot, even a 10-foot shop height would be nice.
it might be like 16 because
If there was no upstairs in my garage, I probably wouldn't have bought this place. But if there wasn't an upstairs, I'd have 20 feet of height.
I have like 18 feet, and then I got some rafters. I can use the top rafter for I'm gonna put like a gantry type pulley system.
So the original house I did on here in Alabama, if I hadn't been outbid by $30,000, I would have a 30 by 50 shop with an 18-foot ceiling that already had a lift in it. So big. It was such a huge shop. And it was a bigger yard. And a way newer house that was nicer with more. I mean, it cost like $60,000 more than this house, but actually no, it cost like $80,000 more than this house. But my bid got outbid by a cash offer that was $30K over my bid. That was so much bullshit.
I just had to go through.
Now I'd have gotten it for less.
I just had to go through the rigmarole of getting the title fixed because they listed the property as VA.
Yeah.
At one point there was a foreclosure, and the foreclosure was stuck on the title, and you can't buy a foreclosure with a VA.
No, you can't.
So I had to deal with that, and then I was like, had my nerves up because I was like, this is like the absolute perfect place to retire at. 2 acres, a 3-bedroom, 1,500 square foot house, 1,400 and some square foot house, shop. That's like everything I need, and it's away from people. It's got a really tiny airport, like in walking distance. If I wanted to fly again,
Yeah.
it's like everything.
So the house I really wanted, it would have been a 45-minute drive to work. I wouldn't have cared. The house payment would have been a couple $100 more a month. Not really a big deal. But it was on 2 acres. It was a 4-bedroom, like 2,500 square foot house, single level, had a huge backyard that was 3/4 fenced. So I would only had to fix the one fence for my dogs. It was the back fence for the horse because it was a horse pasture behind it. And I don't mind horses, but I would have just had to put a fence along that area because, barbed wire doesn't keep dogs in. And then it had beside the house, so it had a 2-car garage attached, and then it had that 30 by 50 shop next to it that was it was fully insulated, fully powered, and just ready to go. All I had to do was put a lift in it. It would have been good to go. And maybe a driveway to it because it was dirt going to it. I would have probably either graveled it or
Chip and tar.
But it wouldn't have been much. It wouldn't have been near as much as I put into this damn house. I had to put in 2 driveways here. One gravel that's been done twice now, but now it's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. And then more concrete going into my garage.
I'm going to have to put like chip and tar because I plan on building carport. Because the shop is going to be the shop. The carport's going to be, I want to build a carport with overhang.
So I have a carport on the gravel drive that I bought from my neighbor when she moved. The problem is it's not quite wide enough and it's not tall enough, but I have the beams to make it, to make it taller.
I think I'm going to take.
Excuse me.
I'm burping. I'm sorry. It's a problem I've been having for 2 days now since I ate that bad beef.
Oh.
I think I'm going to build a gantry style and build like a giant T and then like aluminum roof and throw that and then call that the carport.
I would swear Salty was coming over here.
He probably had to go. I ain't gonna say it. Dot.
My nose has been running all the past couple days.
It's like nobody came over here. There's only the 4 of us in here. That's it.
Hold on. No, I show 4 in the bushes.
No, you show 4. It's 4.
Oh wait, hold on.
The only participant right now that it is showing in the live stream in the chat is me.
No, it shows 4 watching. What I'm seeing.
Yeah, that's us.
Oh wait, hold on. No, people on the panel. Hold on.
They do count.
No, they don't.
Well,
no, they don't count.
So whoever's watching, I need you to make a comment in the chat. That's it. Just say hi.
It says 4. I'll bet you get 2 or 3.
Or smiley face.
It says 5
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because I've had it before where I have 8 people on the panel and only 3 people in the chat. So that automatically tells you right there that the people on the panel do not count as people in the chat.
Wow, that's just mean. Why don't we? Why don't
That's
we
just
count?
dead wrong.
Well, because we're the show. We're not watching the show.
But we are watching the show.
No, we are the show.
You're confusing me, Sublime.
We are the show.
They're doing us dirty.
I've
by
stopped
that.
drinking already, so I'm on to water again.
Oh, maybe you need to get back on that booze.
I don't have enough. I can't.
Why?
I'm down to my last bottle. So
1 bourbon, 1 scotch, and 1 beer.
I was
you know,
so
I do have beer out in the fridge in the garage. It's Miller
was-
Lite, but it's beer.
I was so close buying some wild turkey today at the
Oh,
AFES. I was so close.
That's a
You know,
wild turkey,
I saw
buying a
that.
wild turkey.
if I could still get on and go to the class 6, I would have so much more alcohol than I do now. Because that's so much cheaper there than it
Wait,
is.
there's an app out there now I saw that you can order alcohol almost any time of the night and they'll deliver it right to your door.
Not when you live where I do.
Oh, okay.
That works for you in the big city.
Yeah.
But in Tuscumbia, Alabama, I don't even get DoorDash or Uber Eats here.
Tuscumbia?
The name of the place is Tuscumbia.
Yeah.
Columbia.
Yeah, it's just south of Muscle Shoals. It's right next door.
So he takes Tuscumbia and makes it Tuscumbia.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's not Tillicum.
Oh, yeah, God.
It's right next to Tacoma. So in between, it's a Tacoma Lakewood area in Washington. You had Stillicum and Tillicum, and most of the time I call it Till I Come and Still I Come.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's the towns. You know, I can't help it. They're right outside the military base, right outside of Fort Lewis, or Joint Base Lewis McChord.
JBLM. Yup.
Yeah.
I know
I knew it as Fort Lewis way before it became JBLM.
We still call it
Oh, what's up,
back
Junior?
in
There's
27.
Jacob. He lives. It's not Till I Come. It's Till I Come. T.I.
T.I.
That's Jacob. Well, get up on the panel, Jacob. Jesus Christ.
T-
I tried to message you earlier and you didn't fucking respond. You read my damn messages yet.
Oh, my God. That's funny.
I have to buy a fridge first.
You know when you get that age, Pinks, you know you are like last on the totem pole when it comes to return, getting a message returned, right?
I know. He's fucking 20. What are you now? 24? Oh, shit.
I have to buy a refrigerator.
Trying to remember how old my son is. I
What's up, Mike?
think he's 24 now. Refrigerator.
Yeah.
Why?
So the house has stainless appliances, but no fridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This place came with a couple of appliances and we got rid of the fridge.
That's
What's up, Jacob?
What up? I the other day I was in the car with my kids and they started questioning who I was talking to, so it was just easier to hang up.
Oh, when you were on the
okay.
That's nobody, guys. It's your papa. Don't worry about
live. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
So have
no way.
you even my text messages I've sent you? I know you haven't because they don't show red
no.
yet.
It's kind of like the Allstate commercial. Boring.
What a dick. Hey, Jacob, do you remember
Joshua.
when we were packing?
Jacob.
I had the springs, the Eibach rears, and the stock fronts. Did I just throw them away?
Hold on, you had the Eibach so springs for what?
The rear Eibach springs and the front stocks for my Mustang that I had that box.
We
The
took
Eibach
those
box.
to the dump.
Oh,
Took them to
okay.
the dump.
Yeah, I'm a dumbass. I should have kept those fronts.
Took him to the dump. Wow. Why would you throw those
Well,
away?
There was a
Because we didn't
I had
For
so much
money.
shit I had to get rid of to be
I
able
felt
to
that
get
way
everything. And now I never thought I would need the front springs again, the stock ones.
Yeah.
And nobody was buying used shit at that time. Nobody was.
I got some nice brakes for your Mustang and a nice what is it, monster clutch or whatnot.
Yeah, it's the clutch. You got
Yeah.
the brakes and the clutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want those. I want that clutch.
Ridiculous. I'm going to charge you a fee for me having to move those out of your son's basement.
He says the clutch was unnecessarily heavy for a clutch.
Unnecessarily
Who is
heavy.
that?
Oh, that's funny.
Braden.
Yeah, Braden. Braden, come here.
Braden.
Say that to my face, motherfucker.
I used to be right around the block from you. I was only a 2-hour drive. You never came and say hi, nothing.
Yeah, he was in where
Smyrna, Tennessee.
Smyrna,
I
Tennessee. He wasn't too far from
drive
you.
from you.
What's up, Joe?
Ah,
So it just gusted really
I'm about to go to the store with Braden.
He's going to the.
hey, that's fine. I do want that clutch back though, because I might need it here in the next year.
Yeah, well, he said, screw you, I'm out of here.
I know he's going to.
What?
Just
He's the exact same clutch I have in my car right now. He has the same one that I was gonna sell. It didn't come with me, and I want it back now. So I might have to go there and get it myself. They're damn heavy
I'm pretty sure my dad's gonna need a transmission.
because it's the twin disc RXT from McLeod.
Your dad needs a tranny?
They're like $2,700.
Pretty sure my dad's gonna blow up the MT82. Or I'm gonna blow it up for him.
They're really easy to blow up. Trust me.
Well, his is tuned and supercharged, and
What year is it?
it's a 19.
Oh yeah, those are the ones with the aluminum shift forks. Fuck
Yep.
that.
Yeah, I told him that you need a T56 Magnum.
Yeah, he does. Or what is that? The 3560 or 3650?
Well, there's like a TR 6040 or something. I don't know.
Whatever the one is in the GT350 works really well too.
Yeah, I think it's a 3650, I think.
3650. The one in the Mach 1 too. Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking it up. I told him the kit to buy, and I said I'll just trailer your Mustang down to Texas to my shop, and I'll put it in for you, and I'll do the testing.
I have a Calumet Stage 3 MT82, and I've broken it once already. And then it cost me so they told me $500 to fix it, to rebuild it. It ended up costing me $1,300, and I'm like, that's bullshit. But I had to pay it, or I didn't get my transmission back. I think that's kind of fucked up. So fuck Calumet.
So it's called the Magnum XL.
Yeah,
6
mine
speed.
might help nice.
It's a badass transmission.
So I told my dad to buy this.
That's the transmission that you can get for the swap on the 500s. That's the one they offer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the
the one that
Magnum
Pony
XL.
put in his car, the Magnum XL.
Yeah.
This is the one that I told my dad that he needs because I'm gonna blow it up for him.
Hopefully it's just the transmission and not anything else.
Yeah, that's a 19. That's a Gen 3 Coyote. The
Yep.
Gen 2s are the better Coyote for the bottom end. The Gen 3s have a better fueling system, but the Gen 2s have a better bottom end.
Mm-hmm.
He just basically said, "I want all the horsepower," and he spent
Well,
all
then
the money of the motor.
he needs to rebuild the motor completely. That means a completely new bottom end.
It's pushing like I forget what the slip said. It's crazy.
Hank, you remember that picture I was telling you about, the Miss Midnight Maverick earlier in the gray
Yeah.
mare? I'm going to bring it in down there at the bottom. You can put it up on screen if you want to. This is just a picture now. This is not a video.
Yeah, Mustang, 05 to 19.
Oh, there's a Mustang in this picture, but I promise you, you won't look at it. Well, you might, but the rest of us ain't going to.
No, she won't. She'll look at the other part.
She might.
I got faith.
She just
Do
might.
what? What's going on?
It's Miss Maverick.
All right, you should be able to see it now.
Yeah. Let's see if I can full screen that.
Yeah, that's as full screen as it goes. I can't do anything about that.
That's as big as. Oh, that looks like crap too.
What's the power that's pushing out?
That's pushing a whole lot of power, and that, believe
Oh,
it
yeah.
or not,
Going to
that
the
is
moon.
all naturally aspirated.
To the
And
moon we go?
that's a drag and drive car.
Ah, hell no, that's a straight
Oh,
up
no.
drag your ass and
That's
take
a
your
drag
money
and
car.
drag. Notice it doesn't have a license plate on the back end of it.
Wow, I'm
That
looking at
that
a
is
really
the gray
tiny
mare
screen.
right there. But ain't nobody worried about the gray mare when you're looking. Well, never mind.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
no.
calendar picture though.
Yeah, but that's actually a picture that was taken.
And yeah, you're
Um,
right, Mach One. Her ass is way bigger now than it was then. That's an old
To the
picture.
moon.
Yeah, but that's the picture of hers that went viral.
Gary.
I
So
agree
what you're
with
saying it's like cottage cheese now?
No. She still got a beautiful looking ass. It's just a little bit bigger.
not a little bit bigger. It's bigger.
Well, we don't know. All she wears now is those black yoga pants, so we can't
Yes.
see her in that kind of outfit anymore.
Oh god.
Sorry, I was
I
looking at the
I
car.
see child support for 21 years.
I was
What's up,
looking at the
Quartet?
car.
That Mustang's pretty bad. That Mustang was badass though. That was a badass Fox body. It
You
really
damn
was.
right. That was a
up,
bad
Quartet?
fox body on the west
What's
coast.
up, Gary?
I was
How are
definitely
you doing?
that Fox body probably had a
There, I'll join you with the camera on.
Oh, hold on. I got to turn my camera around.
Let me tell you something, man.
Sorry.
That ass now would cover the back of that car.
That's
Yeah, it
okay.
would.
And you know what? And I would still like it just as much.
You would eat the peanuts out of her ass. Salt.
I would let her piss in my face and see what comes.
Yeah.
dang.
Who
That
has
went
badass
zero-
cars though? That's what
that
I
went
feel
zero
about,
to, like,
seriously.
That went 0 to
What's up, Nate?
I'm telling you, man.
that went 0 to water sports.
Oh my
You
God.
eat the peanuts out of that ass, and then take a golden shower to wash the gargle with.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, look, as long as she was giving the golden shower, I'd be on board.
oh, Jesus.
I guess it's better than a golden enema, but
Oh, you guys are killing me.
I'm trying to remember what that guy's name is that drives that gray mare.
I thought it was Tony's car.
It is. It's Tony. What's his last name?
oh
Well, I
god.
don't know his last name.
I don't know. I know Tony. That's about it.
Damn, dude. Everybody knows that guy. What is his? He's always on SRC channel now.
Titanium Tony?
No, Tony Palatato or Palanato or some shit like that.
Somebody got that engine running finally.
Tony. His name is Tony.
Tony.
This Tony has done it again.
I'm telling
Well,
you,
hey, he's a badass. I'll tell you
Hey,
that right now.
him and 5-0 Tussin, by far, to me personally, that I personally ever seen, is the best two guys I've ever seen with a manual. Them guys can hammer them down, dude.
I don't even know how to shift in the second, so I can't say shit.
So all day, I came home from lunch. I left this morning, and they were pulling the motor out of this probe. And then I come home from lunch. They had the motor out. They had the new one, the long block, already dressed. And then now I just heard it start up.
That's pretty quick though. One day, probe's a pain in the ass to work in.
They that's what they do in this trailer park here.
Yeah, but
Oh, what's up, Nate? And say what's up, Nate. What's up, Nate?
puts an engine in. It really is.
And it's just in time because the wind is starting to gust at like 40 mile an hour.
Oh, just wait. If what's here hits you, it's lightning, thunder, and really heavy wind with heavy rain.
I'm telling you, the best two probes I've ever seen was the two that Bob Glidden drove. Those were some badass probes.
Hey, I'm going to tell you something. The best probes I ever seen was when I was taking my loader and crushing the tops down on them.
There you go. There you go. The best probe
Yeah.
sublime ever felt was that doctor up his ass.
Oh my God.
I've driven one probe that I actually enjoyed driving, but it was just one time, one day, and I didn't. At the time, I was driving really crappy cars, so it was really nice for me.
I honestly don't think I've ever even driven a Ford Probe. Really. I don't
Yeah,
think
you
I
I
ever have.
have. My dad's got them from the dealer and stuff. I driven them, but I never really cared for them.
Yeah, that's one car I don't think I've ever driven.
There's the wind, but hopefully all of the other trailers around me will shield me.
But you know what? Didn't those? There was a GT Probe though that did have a special engine in it, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
not
it was
sure,
a 6-cylinder turbo car, wasn't it?
I don't know, but I know they had a
That's
GT
the one I
Probe.
drove.
They supposed to have a special engine.
The only one I ever drove was their GT style Probe.
Yeah,
And
but did any of them ever come with a turbo?
These
Oh,
people
I
have
don't remember if it had a turbo or not.
Look it up,
I-
Gary.
these people
I'm
have
looking.
I'm looking.
So, the Probe GT was Motor Trend's Magazine Car of the Year in 1993.
sorry.
What the fuck was that?
What in
I
the?
don't know, but God Almighty, it was.
Jesus
It was.
Christ,
Sounded
man!
like she
You
enjoyed it.
breathing over there.
I don't know. She ain't said nothing since, so you
Holy
might have enjoyed that one.
Was that like a fart, a sneeze, and a burp all in one?
That was this,
Holy shit, man! What the fuck?
these people have a Probe. They have an 87 Escort. They have
It sounds like you
Sound
just
like
got
somebody
probed.
was probing her ass.
I was say it sounds like she just got
oh
probed.
my God, that was
Wow.
my nose has been running and I've been sneezing all day.
It's all those holes you got in it. That's the problem.
Pollen, buddy, will make you sneeze. I promise
The
you.
pollen's been bad
I
today.
just put another
Oh, my
hole
Lord.
in it the other day.
I know.
They
That's what I'm
produced
saying.
it until '97. The Probe was the result of Ford's collaboration that was going to long Japanese partner with the Mazda. Both generations of the Probe were delivered from the front-wheel drive Mazda G platform and underpinned the Mazda Capella.
Does it say what motor?
I'm looking.
I'm looking.
He's reading. Damn it.
Give him
Reading
time.
slow.
You can't rush perfection, Sublime.
I'm gonna be bored all day tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
I
Not
did all
me.
my packing.
Not me. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
happy.
you can come over here and help me work on my car, you know.
I'm gonna be happy because I'm gonna watch Mother Nature watch.
In
it-
that case, I
watch
got
some
a
of
lot
this
of work
damn
to
pollen
do.
away.
I'm too prissy to get dirty this weekend.
Yeah, whatever.
I just want
You
Mother.
don't have to get
All right,
dirty.
all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's do this.
What was the Ford Probe GT Turbo? Okay.
Oh, okay. So they made one with a turbo. I didn't never
It
know
has
that.
a turbocharged 4-cylinder inline traverse front engine.
Mm-hmm.
258 newton meters available at 3,500. What the fuck? Why'd they use newton meters? That's weird.
So the
That
four-cylinder
That
was
must be a Japanese thing, Newton meter.
the four-cylinder was the turbo. The 6-cylinder was probably the non-turbo.
But
This thing definitely does not
258
have a turbo.
max torque
Yeah,
was
saw it.
258 newton meters. Dude, that's only like fucking. That's not even. That's like 100 and
190?
yeah,
It's like
That's
190.
right.
And they
That's
wanted,
torque.
and they wanted to replace the Mustang with that.
Available at 3,500 RPMs, and max power was 147 PS at 43. What the hell's PS? Positive buttholes?
Pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
available at 45. But so the GT Probe had 147 horsepower.
Okay.
I don't know. That thing sounded like it probably barely had 100 horsepower. It sounded
Yeah, but
like
they weighed nothing, didn't they?
They were,
Weren't they light?
yeah. See, my nephew had one, but it wasn't a GT. It was just a Probe.
So I drove the GT. That's the only one I drove, and it was fun to drive because at the time I was driving Escorts.
hey, they have an 87 Escort.
So yeah, I had one. My wife had one. It was a good little car. too.
I've had 7 Escorts, and I loved every one of them.
I went
So
at
2.2 L turbo intercooled
Got it.
4-cylinder engine that produced 145 horsepower, 190 foot-pounds of torque. So yes, you hit it right on the nose there,
Ran
Payne.
190.
traumatized by an Escort because I got into a rollover. The guy I was dating.
So
at
the
the time,
regular one, the one without the turbo, only had 110 horsepower.
I was traumatized by an escort once too when she dropped her pants, and
Oh my
that's
God!
what I was expecting.
Here we go with the Filipino.
And she had a bigger pecker than you, huh?
Yes,
Dude.
yes, yes.
Must have been
I'm
the
kidding.
Philippines.
I'm telling you, I went out with this gypsy girl one time, man. I was about 17 years old, and as my dad first got the junkyard, and so I go on wine and dine this girl, and she goes, "We need to go to a hotel," and I'm like, "Score!" So I go over and I take this girl to a hotel, man, and I go in there and I go in the bathroom and I'm getting ready to come out, and get me some little action, right? I get down there, dude, and she had her pants down around her ankles, and I mean, it was the god awfulest smell. I said, "Honey, you put your drawers back up because I'm taking you home."
The last time I was in Huntsville,
I wouldn't even took her home. I'd have left her ass. And
Dude, she stunk so bad.
the last time I was in Huntsville, I was definitely on OkCupid or Tinder.
It's a blind lover about to die.
I had,
Oh, man.
Get in there and watch that thing. I'll take care of it.
I have zero shame in what I did in this town when I came here on work trips.
Zero.
Hey, Bama's got a probe for you there, Salty.
I see it's 4.2 inches.
He says I got a probe 4 inches, Salty. So he's
I was
gonna
wondering if he's trying to make me jealous.
I'm telling you. I think
What'd you do there, Jamie? Last time you were here?
I was a little promiscuous. Let's just say that.
Oh goodness.
SLUT. And I was not ashamed of it. I was freshly divorced and yeah.
AMJ.
She's ripping it up.
In other words, you'd ready to knock boots, right?
So I'll tell you the truth here. I met my wife on OkCupid, but that was years ago before it became what it is now, from what I understand. I haven't been on it since I met her.
Yeah, it's pretty
But
cool.
I will say that before I met her, I met about 7 or 8 other women before her for like 1 or 2 nights. That was it.
It's pretty hookup-y right now.
You see what
It
Nate
was
said?
then too.
Rock one smells like fish.
In
Have a dish.
2017 or was it-
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Fish smelled better than that.
Oh wow.
It was bad.
whenever
I'm
it
telling you.
came out.
And I just don't get it. How come I didn't smell it before but she dropped her drawers, dude. It was like, honey, you
Whoa.
put your britches back on because I'm taking you home.
I have never had that problem. Ever.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
dude. Well, I guess
thanks for
Gypsy girls, dude, she was so stinking hot too. I guess Gypsy girls don't wash very good. I don't know.
Oh, she was a gypsy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask you, Pink, what is when you said you met your wife on what?
It's called OkCupid. It was
What is it? What is that?
an online dating.
Oh, okay.
And at the time when I met her, I wasn't looking for anything serious. I really wasn't. She was gonna be another one of my, conquests, and then I met her and and I like left the site within 2 days of meeting her.
In other words, you got conquests because she got a ring. She got a ring, right?
She and I just kind of matched really well.
That's a good thing though when that happens.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Within a week, I moved her into my house. How's that?
It's hard to find that shit, dude. So you got lucky.
Yeah.
Well,
it
I
is.
don't. It's
You're
not
right,
like I don't go to church. I don't go to anything where I would have met anybody in a normal way. At that time, I'd quit going to bars. So there was no way for me to really meet people. I worked and I traveled a lot and worked. So
Hey,
Just
you
know
know
I'm
what?
actually going
Tinder
to
works. Tinder
Pinks,
works.
I'm sorry to say, but if you ever do go to church, I would wear a hard hat if I was you.
no, I won't go to church because of
Then
my
go-
class.
then you're fine. You'll be fine then.
believe it or not, I'm actually going to a strip club Wednesday.
Last time I went to church was for a funeral, and it was the church I grew up going to.
And you had hard hat on, I hope.
No, I did. The church loved me.
Oh,
Tinder works in Afghanistan.
Everybody loved me at that church. Everybody remembered me, even though I didn't remember them because they were like super old, and I was old now and couldn't remember anybody's names.
I always hated that. You walk into some place that when you were a kid and they were, I remember you when you were that tall.
I know, right?
Yeah, they all knew me from. And it's amazing they were still alive because everybody else I knew has died.
You're right.
Damn, barbecue, Mike. I would have never thought that about you, buddy.
But I have no issues. I grew up going to an Episcopal church. I don't know if you know what that is. It's like Catholic, taken down a couple notches. It's what we always do it as. And I actually enjoyed it. I like going there. I was in the youth group. I did all kinds of stuff. I was an acolyte, which is kind of like an altar boy in the Catholic Church, but we didn't sleep with the priest.
Tartar sauce probably would have been.
Oh boy.
That's pretty gross. What am I looking at? What am I
Yeah,
trying
but
to
did he sleep with you? That's the question.
Hell no. He stayed awake the entire time. Thank God.
Last time
Oh.
I could not get, well, the first time I came to Huntsville, I could not get back home. And I was freshly divorced. Then there was a blizzard up in DC. So I was stuck down here. And that's when I met this Alabama state trooper. And I swear we could have worked. But that's all I'm going to say.
State troopers are crazy. I'd never be with one.
Now, Pinks, I want you to read what MJI said.
I did.
Read it out loud.
It was
Even if you don't go to church, just make sure you have a relationship with the Lord. When I see you in heaven, they
See
still
that?
might not let me in.
You know why? Because MJI cares for you. That's why he said that.
He does, and thank you, MJ. I appreciate that.
But MJI, I got news for you. They don't serve liquor in heaven, so he's going to hell.
I know. I was thinking that same thing.
This is
I thought heaven was like the ultimate, where you just got everything you wanted when
Yeah.
you were good. I consider myself a good person, even though I don't.
Oh, I'm just kidding around with you, man. I'm just kidding.
But they got to have alcohol up there. I'm not going.
That's what I said. He's going to hell.
Yeah, it's funny though. It's like I keep saying I've got a little bit of vodka left and a little bit of this bourbon left, and once they're gone, I'm done drinking for a while.
Why is that?
I'm not going to buy any more for at least 2 months. I'm going to give it
Why?
2 months.
Pinks, why is that?
Trying to lose weight,
Oh, liquor's bad, dude. Because
and that's one of the worst things for me is the alcohol I drink.
Yeah, it's pure damn sugar almost.
And you know what though? I think that will help with your cramps too.
I hope so.
To
But-
get rid of that, I think that'll help with your cramps.
But I've gone days without drinking at all, like recently, and it doesn't help with my cramps.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but it's still,
But
Because you
takes
still
a while
probably got
for
the
that
alcohol
sugar-
in your system, though.
It
probably.
takes a while for that sugar to get out of your system because
Yeah.
it's the sugar that's causing the
I
cramp.
know. And
I mean, I understand that you got the accident in your nerves, but the
Yeah.
thing of it is that the sugar and everything is compounding that.
I also need my A1C to go down about 1.6
I have an idea.
to get me
Then
down
do
to
keto.
non-diabetic.
do
Make-
keto.
I have an idea.
I know.
Make ice cubes with Pedialyte, clear Pedialyte. That way, whatever you're drinking, you're getting electrolytes, and that'll help with your system.
The problem with Pedialyte is it's got too much salt in it, just like Gatorade.
Yes, but it's what keeps you hydrated.
But I
Barbecue Mike, you're
can't
100%
have
right.
that much salt because of my blood pressure. I'm on 2 beta blockers right now. I take 2 blood pressure medications.
I take one blood pressure and one beta blocker.
I take 2 blood pressures and 1 cholesterol, and then a couple other things.
Right. So
Well,
yeah, like I said, if you just followed keto for probably a week, you'd see it start
I
dropping.
went keto for when I lost weight last time, which was like 2 years ago. I went keto for over 6 months. I didn't drink. Excuse me. I didn't drink. I ate, cauliflower rice. I didn't eat rice. I didn't eat potatoes. I didn't eat bread, and it sucked. I missed all my favorite meals.
But I bet you felt good.
I lost weight, but I didn't feel that much better.
Dude, I felt great. When
I
I'm on
felt
keto,
okay.
man, I felt
But-
good.
I just eat once a day.
When I quit, eating once a day is actually really bad for you.
No, it's not.
It's
You
eating
get
once a
all the
day.
nutrients.
It's not. From what I've read, you should eat more than once a day.
But see, that's the way we were taught our whole lives. And
Yeah.
back in the old days, these guys that worked in the farms and stuff
Damn,
like that,
Carmel.
they ate once a day, man.
Well, I eat once a day a lot too, so I can't really say much. A lot of times I'll eat once, maybe twice a day.
Carmop said, "What a bunch of drug addicts."
I know. I
Yeah,
read that.
we're horrible.
That's why I said, "Damn,
I
Carmop."
mean,
But I don't take drugs other than prescriptions that my doctor gives me.
Yeah, I don't take nothing like that.
Gary,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about taking one of those damn? Well, it ain't even got to be that. But I was just thinking.
my
I was
prescriptions are
thinking,
the reason why I don't drink or probably shouldn't drink.
Yeah. So my wife just had toe surgery, and they put her on some kind of narcotic drug for pain. And I'm like, I can't take those. Those will make me so sick, and I just can't do it. I'll deal with the pain.
What were you trying to say, Salty?
so have you ever thought about taking one of your vehicles, preferably one of your Rangers that you got on a junkyard, and using nothing but junkyard parts to make you a track truck?
I've
Or
done
track
it
car?
before.
Oh,
I've done it before.
Oh, here comes a
I had a
40
73 O's Cutlass 442. I had a 73 O's Cutlass that had a 455 in it, 400 turbo trans, and a 410 or a 411 posi rear end.
Nice.
And oh yeah,
That sounds like fun.
oh, it was a lot of fun.
I was just saying, with all the cars you got out there, like I said, I'd love to see a Ranger because I'm just a Ranger guy. With all the shit you got out there, hell, dude, you could probably throw just a track truck, just something to take to the track.
Oh no,
You get out there.
hey, listen, I got a GT40 302, a running one.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? So I can
Mm-hmm.
put a cam in it, and I could do it. But Jesus Christ, I can't even get the damn Fairmont done.
Yeah, I mean, but hell, at least
Can't wait to see that. I cannot.
at least you
wait
wouldn't have to
to
order
see that
a
thing
bunch
done.
of damn parts because you could just use what junkyard parts you got, throw something together, go out there and
Right.
just beat it to damn death.
So as of the last video, I saw you had the fuse boxes taken apart.
Yes.
Depend.
What?
Yeah, depend and all, and you got some nice pins out of that you can keep for later use if you need them.
Exactly.
And it's been so long since I've had to do that.
Car mob, don't
Those are
forget about
those are
that.
not fun.
that
So
lightning strike.
how long until you think you have the new wiring harness put together?
I'm hoping to get it put together tomorrow.
Oh, nice. I hope
I'm
you do.
hoping. I'm
Hey,
hoping.
is that Chilton's manual helping you all?
Huh?
Helping you at all? That Chilton's book, is it helping you with the like the
I
wiring
haven't even
harness?
started. I haven't even read it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
just wondered if that helps you like refer back to maybe the fuse box and stuff like that. I just wonder if there's something there that could actually help you there.
That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
That's why I got it.
Oh God, MJI, you're
Because I have a Haynes already.
Oh,
But
okay.
You know, when I was talking to you guys a couple of streams ago, somebody had said that if these right here was far, I think it was Mark, said that Chilton's was much better.
I've
so
heard that
Chilton's
the
are
Chilton's are better.
even though they're owned by the same company now and they have been for years. The Haynes and Chilton are two still totally separate types. The Chilton's always been better. It's been more thorough. The Haynes was a cheaper one.
And
But-
if you go through them right now, I mean, you can tell that this has got a lot more stuff in it than.
It does. Even when they bought, when the one company bought the other out, and I think it was Haynes bought Chilton out. They remained.
But I like this better. It tells you how to read spark plugs. And
Oh
everything.
yeah, I actually have that on a couple of files. I have that on computer
Damn, car mob's on the roll.
that I've had for
thought-
years.
I
I
thought
have
we were
some-
talking about underwear first. Damn, car mob.
Haynes.
You got
Wow.
some green suit.
Sublime, what are you in deep thought over there about, buddy?
Gone in 60 seconds on the tail end of it.
Hey, what happened with NASCAR today? Who's running tomorrow?
What do you mean? Who's running tomorrow?
Did the cup?
I thought they
series qualify
qualified
today?
today.
No, the trucks qualified today, and I think the Nationwide qualified today, but the Cup guys don't qualify till tomorrow, I believe. They just had practice today. Cup guys just had practice.
What are you watching?
Right now, gone in 60 seconds. The ending of it.
Which one? The one with
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage, or well, there's another one with Steve McQueen too now.
Yeah, that's
No.
the original. Actually, Nicolas Cage one.
Dude, they literally just stuck the crusher into Eleanor.
Oh, I hate that scene.
Yeah.
I hated that scene.
You know what I like best about that whole show is when they kill that guy and he falls in his own casket that he made.
Yeah.
What?
When they kill the guy at the end and he falls and he lands in his own casket.
Oh yeah.
I haven't. So I saw that movie when it was in theaters. I was actually working for Nucleotron doing cancer treatment stuff, working on machines for doing fluoroscopes, and I was in Sequim, Washington when that movie came out. And I had nothing to do that night, so I went and watched that movie in the theater, and I had an absolute blast. And that was before I was really doing cars. I was still driving. At the time, I was driving a Focus, an Escort. I was driving an Escort. Yeah, I was just driving a cheap old Escort. I didn't have anything. I couldn't afford a car any better than what I had, and my car cost me $500.
So the first Escort that I ever worked on, you got to change the bolts and everything, right? When you change the head, because we had a cracked head, so I put another head on it from out of the yard, and I put it on there, and I used the old bolts.
Damn, Carmine, where are you coming up with this shit?
So I went ahead and got it all tightened down and everything like that, and sure enough, man, the timing belt broke.
Oh God!
Bent all the valves.
What year was that Mach 1?
Oh my God, it was like an 86, 87, 80.
Oh, I've had. So I can remember 5 of them that I can remember, but I know I've had more than 5 Escorts, and I know I've had 80s models and 90s models, and I've probably had closer to 10 Escorts because I really liked the platform. It was a great platform, especially when I had kids.
I didn't notice he had them chopped off.
I didn't either. That's a new one on me.
Oh yeah, she had them chopped off years ago.
Did she?
Dude,
Yeah, it's kind of like Christina Ricci. She did the same thing.
I'm sorry. People
And
call
Christina's
me a pervert.
were all
Damn,
natural.
Angelie, man.
But anyhow, I tore that car up, man. My dad was so mad at me.
Oh.
That's when I learned you had to put new bolts and everything in them because the bolts would
So
stretch.
was that the what engine was that? Do you remember?
1.6.
Oh God, you had a 1.6. Okay.
Yeah. So then, and then the
The
winter
smallest Escort was a 1.8.
in the one EXP that we had, I was driving that thing in the wintertime, and I get going about 60 miles an hour, and I pull that emergency brake, that car go.
Yeah. I remember those cars, MJ.
So my smallest Escort had the 1.8 liter in it.
I think it was a 1.6.
Well, they may have had a 1.6. I don't remember. I had all of mine that I had were 1.8s or 2.0s.
The
And,
dude that I was
my
with,
favorite was the 2.0 with the Dora. Why can't I think of the name? The Dora.
Dora the Explorer.
No. Oh, God, what's the name of the engine? It's what the EcoBoost is based off of.
That really just fucked him up.
I know, right?
It's late and I've been drinking. What do you want?
You're telling me it's fucking Dora.
But like I said, I
Dora.
remember those cars, MJ.
it was in '99 that we decided to roll over 3 times and crash into a telephone pole.
Yeah, it did. It had a 1.6 in it.
Okay.
1.6.
It was that was a scary experience. I'll never want to be in an Escort.
The hell was the engine called before the EcoBoost? Started with the Dura something.
Duratec?
Duraspark.
Duratec. Thank you. Oh my God, my brain is just dead. The Duratec engine is what the 2.0 EcoBoost is based on, and the Duratec is one of my favorite 4-cylinder engines. It really is. It's a great motor that can actually be built really well because it had a solid base for it. The was a good.
It was a good car until we hit an embankment.
You had one that was built by a Puma Speed one. Those things were badass.
It was a great car.
My 2 favorite 4-cylinders were the Toyota 20R and the Toyota 22R. That is my
22RE is one of my favorites.
Dude, I tell you what, you could not kill those fucking engines.
But I think the Escort GT had the 1.8 in it, didn't it?
My car has
Was that what it is?
I think the Escort GT had a 1.8.
Yeah, until like 1990, and then they all went 1.8 and 2.0.
Because we had an 88, and it was a GT, and they had a 1.8 in it.
Okay, and then was it 90 when they went to the 2.0?
I don't remember, man. And I don't feel like going to get in my Highlander to look.
Yeah,
My Mitsubishi has a 3-cylinder in it.
but yeah, you're right, Salty. That 22 RE and 22 RE, those were great engines.
You just couldn't kill them, man.
No,
They
you
ran
couldn't.
for freaking
I
ever.
overheated one many times, but I never killed it.
I know.
My brother-in-law had an 87 Toyota pickup truck, the 4x4, the really
Oh,
good ones back
awesome.
Mhm.
then. That thing had like a 22R in it, dude. And that thing would run. It ran forever.
I'm telling you,
I had
you
an
could not
88.
kill that engine, man.
Lifted 22. It had a 22 RE in it on the 88.
That was the SR5 body style, right? The
People,
Toyota
people
SR5.
run those on propane
And-
off road.
And the only problem it had is if I put it in four-wheel drive, it would overheat the engine. And I never, before they came and repoed it on me, because my ex-wife, who I had just divorced, had it in her name and quit making the car payments on it, even though I was giving her the money to make the car payments. They took it from me. I could never figure out why it was overheating when I put it in four-wheel drive. Something was wrong. Something was overheating it. Like there was a blockage in the cooling for the for something. I don't know what it was. Put it in four-wheel drive, it would overheat within 10 minutes.
You know what? I'm surprised Nate's not up on the panel. He was in the chat. Usually he jumps up on the panel and talks to us. And Carmob, since I know Carmob's at work right now.
Carmob's at work, so
Wow, it's night shift. He don't do no fuck off on night shift.
well here. You said something, Nate decided he'd come in.
Well, there he is.
You were talking about it as I was trying to get my computer.
Carmob works about once every 3.5 hours at work.
Hey, you know what, Nate? Nate, you know what? I really want to say that I appreciate you for turning that damn camera off because, man, you're uglier than I am.
Somebody's got to be the
You
ugliest.
ain't ugly, Mike. That's the problem.
I'm just happy. I'm just happy this damn desktop don't have a
That
camera.
mustache. That mustache is awesome.
There's a
Who's
reason
that?
I don't like
Nate's?
camera on.
Nate's mustache?
I have no mustache.
No, I'm talking Mach 1's mustache. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Oh, I had to trim it down the other day because it was.
I see that, but it still looks pretty good because you
Well,
got that
thank
nice.
you. Hey, I had a lady the other day ask me if I was giving mustache rides.
Yeah, you told us.
I died. I tripped out when you said that shit. I was like, what?
What do you think I did when she said that to me?
I bet that fucking threw you. I
I
bet you
wish
really.
I knew where the picture of it was, where I had the bigger hair, and it wasn't even that many years, maybe 10 years ago, and my mustache was here, came down to about here, and this was all shaved off, and it looked awesome. I thought it looked awesome.
Oh, you had a true Fu Manchu then.
Oh,
huh?
I did. I was. It was one of those where I'd been to China for like a couple months, and while I was there, I decided, because I just let my hair grow, I wasn't cutting it at all, and I just decided before I came home I'd shave all this off and all this off, and the mustache I left, and it
Yeah.
looked awesome.
Fu
Yeah,
Manchu.
MGI. Did you not hear him tell that story the other night about
Oh
that shit?
shoot, MJI, dude, it was crazy, man. So I went up to Harbor Freight, see what kind of sales they had and whatever, see if I needed anything. And so I walked down the aisle, and this lady smiles at me, right? So then I walked back around. I come back around the backside of it, and I looked at that thing. She looked at me. She goes, "Nice mustache." She goes, "You give mustache rides?" I said, "Not today."
But did that throw you for a loop at first? You're like, how do I respond to this shit?
Oh, trust me. When she first said that, I had to think for a second.
I bet you did.
I had to think for a second. I just said, "Not today."
That is just something you just don't hear every day from people, especially
Oh
a
man,
woman.
mustache rides. Well, because these mustaches like this anymore. That's shit they used to wear back in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, yeah,
You know what I mean?
You should have told her to come back during the parking lot sale. You'd be giving them half off.
That would have been a good one.
That's actually funny as hell.
Oh, it was. Trust me, it was. I came home and told my wife about it. She goes, "Oh yeah, what'd you do?" I just told her not today.
Damn, that'd have been funny if your wife would have been there and that woman still would have said that.
Oh, shoot have. Oh,
I would have just liked to have you recorded your wife's reaction. Like, bitch, did you just say that to my husband?
No, MJI, I was actually, to be honest with you, buddy, I was kind of embarrassed.
Oh,
And I don't get embarrassed easy.
I would have been anything but embarrassed.
Oh, dude, I wasn't ready for it, Salty. It's not
Oh,
like
well, yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean? And this lady, I've never seen a day before in my life, you know.
You see what MDI just said?
What, girl? You need to listen, Jamie. The next time you feel that coming on, turn your mic off.
Yeah, please mute your
Oh,
mic. 'Cause
I couldn't.
look, I got headphones on and that shit hurts.
Dude, I'm telling you what, she sounds like she's dying. Hey, you ain't shitting your pants when you're doing that, are you?
Or pissing on yourself.
What the?
Oh, MJI got smacked.
Yeah.
I got smacked. Jamie, I hope you know I'm only kidding with you about turning your mic off.
Well, I did because I had a sneezing attack, and you didn't want to hear that.
Oh, well, good. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, hell no. I'd have
I
taken
tried
my
catching
headphones
it. I really did.
That hurts more than just letting it out.
You know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm sitting here looking at Sublime. He's looking up at the TV, watching, you know.
It's over. It's just ended.
He's got the perfect pose where he can be teabagged.
That's funny.
Oh, there goes the camera.
Oh, I'm
That's
done.
hilarious.
Well, yeah, I just want to let you guys know you guys are awesome, but I'm going to bed.
All
Hey,
right,
good
Mr.
night.
Gary.
Like I
Guys,
said,
have a good night.
have a good
Always
one.
a pleasure
See you
having
later.
you, sir. Take care, buddy.
Take care, Gary. Oh, man. All this is like,
Hey, Gary, if you still here, when you jump in bed with your wife, you look at her and say, "Hey, baby, I'm giving mustache rides."
Shut the word. Look at that walking.
oh my God. My eyes are watering. My nose is running. Jesus. Ugh.
Hey, Jamie, the pollen's out early this year. Just so you know.
Man,
yeah,
it didn't
that's-
ever come out early this year.
I took notice. Now my eyes are like watering.
Oh, I've been noticing. I'm taking Mucinex and Sudafed every day because of how much pollen we got here.
I'm just suffering and sneezing and scaring people. So
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, MJ. That would actually be a great thing.
Earlier, I
for you to
went
say
in
there
and
because of
I
being-
grabbed some Q-tips because I had it itch in my ears, so I felt like I needed to clean them out. So I cleaned my ears again, like I do every couple of days. And every time I do that, it makes me cough. So I cough about 4 times, and as soon as I'm done coughing, I sneeze twice. Happens every time.
what's worse is when you sneeze and
I have no rings in my nose, so it doesn't matter.
Nothing gets caught, right?
Yeah, it all comes out.
no, it's when you sneeze and you have gas at the same time and just
Oh,
get interesting.
God.
Hey, Jamie, trust me. When you get 50, it won't be gas anymore. Take my word for it.
Yeah,
It ain't
it's no
gas no
gas
more.
for me, Salty. I don't know about you, but
That's
Because I'm telling
disgusting.
you, I'm telling you, be
That's
careful. Don't trust a fart after 50.
That's
Trust me.
gross.
well, that's true. Don't
Yeah.
trust.
I don't
the
trust a fart now. What am I going to do at 50?
fart. At 50, you're really not going to trust him. Okay.
Trust me, you're gonna be wearing a diaper then. If
Hey,
you're
hey.
that bad now, you're
Farting is
30.
embarrassing.
Is a fart wet and lumpy? If not, I just shit in my pants.
What did you just say?
I said farting is like embarrassing.
Bullshit, dude.
No, it's not.
I'm
It's-
happy if I fart.
I'm sorry. I have been of this for years. People fart. It happens.
I know.
That's right.
Women, doesn't matter. It's part of the human body.
That's
It's
right.
going to happen. If you don't let it out, it is actually dangerous for you.
It's unhealthy, yeah.
Do
It's
you know
very
why I let it out?
So it does not bother me when people fart. The
Just
smell
go
might
sit-
bother
I
me
go
a little
somewhere
bit, but the actual people doing it, I don't even think it's funny anymore. I just
Half the time
just
I don't even
like,
notice.
it happens.
Damn, MJ. That's funny.
Never gamble on a double bubble.
Ew.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is. That's a
I'm
funny
just
as hell.
saying, like, it's like, yeah. So when Funky did it in his video the other day,
that
it was
was
funny
hilarious.
because it was on the video.
That was
But
hilarious.
had it been in real life, I'd been like, yeah, whatever. It stinks. I'm going to walk away from it. But it just happens. It's natural. If you don't let it out, it's going to hurt you.
It was worse when I was pregnant.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
It was worse.
people farting does not bother me. The only time people farting bothers me if somebody does it at the dinner table. That pisses me off. That makes me
You
mad.
know what? If I have to fart at the dinner table, I'm going to do it if I don't have time to get up and move.
Well, of course, if you ain't got time to get up, I mean, yeah, when it happens like that, it happens like that. But you got people who purposely do.
Oh,
that
I'm not
shit.
going to force one out.
You know what I mean?
Well, that's just rude.
They just think it's the funniest thing in the
No,
world.
no.
to
See, I
fart
grew
while
up
people are
with
eating.
parents who actually gave a damn.
Yeah,
and
same here.
I would never do that at the dinner. It's like not wearing a hat to the dinner table. You don't do that.
I'm telling
Wear a hat
you,
all day long. I don't care. But when you come to dinner, you take it off.
I'm telling you, you do that shit at my dad's dinner table. Look out, Jack, because you finna get backhanded away from the table. He finna knock the shit out of you.
My childhood was very different because it was like, all right, kids, fed for yourself. I'm like,
I didn't have that problem. We ate dinner even. So I'd come home. Sometimes it'd be late at night after my working my shift at work at the restaurant. And if my stepdad had been late too, because he was a CPA for a hospital, a controller, they tax season, they're doing late nights because it takes fucking forever. We'd get home around the same time and we'd have dinner at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night. And we would still sit at the table and have a regular family dinner and talk about our day. And, when I was a kid, I hated it. And now I miss it. I don't even have a dinner table in my house. We eat in our, chairs.
Sublime, in case you're not looking at the chat, MJ said you're finna send you
I
a
was,
video.
I was just an angry teenager.
I was too, but not that angry. I thought I was a horrible teenager, but then I look at the way my kids were and the way kids are now, and I'm like, shit, I was an angel.
I'm finna say, yeah, I was like, damn, I wasn't.
I thought I was horrible.
Yeah, I know, right?
For me, in the age I grew up, I was not a great kid. I did bad things, and I deserved the punishments I got. But then I look at the kids nowadays, and I'm like, fuck, I was an angel. These kids all need to go to hell.
Oh, I was pretty awful.
Yeah.
But, sorry, the military.
How old are you now?
Who, me?
Yeah.
34.
Okay, you're still young too, but you're not like my kids young. You're still young. My oldest is 26.
The good thing about you, Jamie, you will have your 20 years in and retire from the military before you're 40. That's actually good.
That's smart.
That's actually really good.
I'll be right back. My dog's whining.
That's the goal of the house. That's why I did what I did.
I mean, you actually have time if you wanted to actually start a second career if that's something you choose to do, after you retire from the military.
Oh, I will. It just depends on what comes about. I don't know if I want to do this when I retire, but I would like to have my own little lab and contract for the government and stay home and work remote.
Yeah, the new remote shit, that shit will never go away. That is here to stay.
But that's the goal with the new place.
That damn pandemic bullshit seen to that, because honestly, there was not really a whole lot of people even talking about working remotely from home like that before all that shit happened. But now, since it has, I know there are people that did it before then, but you just didn't hear about it a lot. But now, since that's happened, there's so many people now that work remotely, and they actually have really good jobs and make really good money.
You wouldn't believe the amount of jobs I look through. Like, just randomly when I get pissed off at my job, I'll start looking for other ones, and I'll start clicking on random ones, even though I don't want them, just to see. You would not believe the amount of ads that say you have to come to work. You can't work remotely. That's now
Really?
they're in a lot of the ads because apparently there's a lot of people saying, well, I want to work remote. You know, to be a secretary at a dentist office or something.
And then you got
NGI, that video is
Hollywood.
freaking hilarious.
I'm
Then you
watching
got
it right now.
Hollywooders that are working like 2 remote jobs at once, and they're double dipping.
Damn, why ain't it got any sound on it? I got no sound on mine.
When I retire,
Okay, so what I don't understand here, I just heard something about working remote. I don't understand is like, I understand like a secretary at a dentist's office, she actually needs to be in the office.
Yeah.
There are a lot of these non-customer oriented services where people were working remotely and they were working just fine and doing just as much work or even more than they did at the office because they didn't have their coworkers slowing them down and they're making them come back to the office. And I think that's just stupid. You were getting better work done when they weren't at the office, but you want them there so you know they're there. Because it's a mindset of corporate America to just have to have people there so they can watch them.
Micromanage.
Am I seeing this right? Did that ball go through that damn net and come out and hit that dude over there in the fucking head?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
Is that what I'm looking at?
it's the big thing is when I retire.
Yeah, it did.
Ramen noodles for dinner every night. That's not dinner, Zach. I'm sorry. That's crap. Whoever those parents were, they shouldn't have been parents.
Look, Sublime. Did your video have
one didn't
sound?
even have any money at all, and then the other one was just
What the
out not
fuck?
taking care of
What
us and
the
just
fuck? A
spending
tornado
money
warning.
the whole time.
Yeah, warning means one's been spotted.
My sister had to take care of me and my brother because my mom was a butt.
Hold on.
Tornado. Not only does it don't always mean this one's been spotted. It means conditions in the area can form at any minute.
Are favorable.
That's what
Yes.
I've always understood as being a watch.
Yeah.
Well,
Even
We
a
have
warning.
a warning here.
Yeah, even a
that
warning
means
don't-
there's been one spotted.
That's what I've
Warning
always
means
thought a warning was.
There's been one spotted.
well,
Watch means favorable conditions.
there's a warning that just happened.
Yeah, I'm hearing it on the radio too, but it's in the back room, so I can't really hear it.
Well,
You'll know
trying-
when the roof
I'm
disappears.
gonna- well, keep in mind.
Once I hear the noise, if the sirens aren't going off, I'm not worried about it.
If you're here to train, bend over and kiss your ass.
You know, no, that's not true. I've heard a train before and I was still fine. It went right beside the barracks I was in at Redstone Arsenal.
Are you talking about a tornado?
Yeah, last time I had a tornado that close to me, it was like it was really close. It went down the road next to our barracks. And it hit the river, it jumped, and it dissipated. But yeah, that was really close. We heard it. And we were all in the downstairs with mattresses around us because that's what the drill sergeants made us do. Even though I was an AIT and I shouldn't have had drill sergeants after I've been in the Army for over 3 years. But, you know, that's the way it was back then. It's not anymore.
I hear the siren.
They
Is
go
that
off
you,
here.
Jamie?
They go off here all the time.
Mine
Oh,
goes off at 11 every night.
Yeah, I don't even think.
At
I don't
11?
think- yeah, I don't think
Yep.
much about our
11 p.m. it goes off.
Our sirens only go off if there's a tornado warning in the area. And they went off earlier, about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, the reason why yours goes off 11 every day, they test them. every day.
Test it.
Yeah,
I just don't know why it's 11 p.m. That
There
seems like
should be no reason to test one every day.
Some people just damn.
that's the way this town works. I've heard it the
Yeah.
entire
Where do
time
you
I've
live?
been here 4 years. It goes off every night.
Where do you live, Nate?
Upstate New York.
Hey,
That's right. That's right. Yeah, tell them they're idiots and stop doing that. Test them like once a month.
Trust me, I've wondered it too. I'm like, God,
No, you really need to call your city or whoever it is and say, you don't need to test these every freaking night. Test them once a month. That is all that's required. And most people don't even test them at all.
and the funny thing is, where the siren is actually where everybody lives. I live just like the town. See, I live in Clifton Springs, but like
I know
the
where that
actual
is.
town is Port Gibson, but it's not actually an address. It's still Clifton Springs zip code. So like there's 20 or 30 houses, and it's in the center of all of them.
I know where Clifton Springs is. That's
Do you?
crazy. I've been there. I've been through there. I know where it is, but I've never been there to stay.
I'm assuming you're either going to Syracuse, where
Yeah,
you go
there's-
for military.
No,
There's a
I was heading to where were we going? Why do I see a second Salty?
Hey, I don't have very good service, but can you check my area? Like 35805. I'm like really nervous.
Oh, because you got sirens going off?
Yeah.
I had sirens going off earlier here. It happens all the time. What happened, Salty?
I have no idea. Everybody just went quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, and you came back in as a double, and there were two of you, and I didn't add you until the other one went away.
Yeah, exactly. I've typed in the private chat. It's me, Pinks.
Oh, yeah, but
I don't know. I was sitting here listening to you talking. All of a sudden, everybody just went like, I thought my internet
Okay.
went out. I was like, what the hell?
Well, the sirens seem to have stopped, Jamie. So I've had the sirens go off here a bunch, and
Yeah, but here's the deal. I'm in an RV.
it don't matter. I'm in a house, and a tornado will rip a house apart just as fast. Really will. I've watched it happen. I've actually been local and watched one rip right through a Walmart. And
It'll
one of
rip
the old
everything
small
that's passed.
Walmarts. So the old small Walmarts that were built out of cinder block. And I watched one tear through one like it was paper. So it doesn't matter what you're in. Really
Wait a
doesn't.
Wait a minute. There's Walmarts that aren't made out of cinder block.
Oh, there have been. Back
I
in the
have
day,
never
there were.
seen one. They're all still
so-
cinder block
So
everywhere I've ever gone.
some of the original Walmarts I remember were old
I-
buildings that they bought,
Yep.
and they were actually wood stick buildings. They were really
Oh, see,
the
okay.
Walmarts didn't always used to be huge. They used to be small.
I remember when they were just Walmart. They weren't the super centers.
Yeah, but they were. There were times where they were really
Even
small.
smaller. Okay.
They were like Dollar General store small.
I don't think I've never seen a damn Walmart that small.
I have.
The
Yeah.
what a weird,
Two of
weird.
I
West
had one.
Virginia
Last
house
one I
is
went to that was that small was still open in Missouri, and that was like 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was still that small. It was like Dollar General size.
I'm like, dude, that is a super, super mini Walmart.
It was one of the originals. It was one of the first Walmarts because they started in what, Arkansas?
No, I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah, they did. They started in Arkansas. Arkansas for Walmart was Arkansas. Costco was Washington. I don't know where Sam's Club started, but since it's Walmart, probably Arkansas. But it was funny because I've seen some Walmarts that were actually stick-built Walmarts. They were because they just bought old buildings back then. They didn't have the money to just open up their own or build their own.
Nate, did you see what MJI said? He said he lived in Western New York for 30 years.
what out? I'm assuming around Buffalo.
Buffalo. I love Buffalo. I don't know why, but I just like it up there.
Never.
And the weather hasn't loved Buffalo.
It's
What's
fantastic.
that?
The weather sure hasn't loved Buffalo the past year
No,
or
it
two.
has not lately.
I'll tell you what I like about Buffalo. They serve some great wings. It's called Buffalo. It's called Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my God.
That's all it is. I've never
And
been to
Buffalo
New
Wild
York,
Wings is
but-
probably one of the worst places to get wings.
No, I'd have to put.
Didn't
Hooters
used
at
to
the top
be.
of that.
But it
Dude,
is
Wingstop is better than Buffalo Wild Wings now.
now, which is sad.
Has
Yeah,
anybody ever
Wingstop is actually not bad.
has
Yeah.
anybody ever been to Sierra Vista, Arizona?
I have.
Been
Have you
through
ever
it,
ate
but
Have you
never
ever
stopped.
ate at Vinny's Wings?
I have not.
That
Yeah.
is
I don't think I ate anywhere when I was in Sierra Vista last time because I was just passing through.
Have you ever
That's,
been
that's
to
me. I've
Bisbee?
been through it, but never stopped.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I used to live in Bisbee.
No.
I just found out
Never been to
today
Bisbee.
that we actually got Whataburger in Georgia. I did not know that. Got
We
three
got
of them.
we got them here too. They had
I
them in
did-
Washington.
I didn't even know that until today.
All right, here comes the hail. Yay!
Oh, as long as it's not huge.
Oh,
I'm
that's
fine
gonna
with
be
it.
loud as hell in that camper. Your
can't
camper
put
got
my
a metal
truck-
roof or a rubber roof?
I can't put my truck under anything. So my truck has to sit out. Everything else is either under a carport or in the garage.
Jamie, does your camper got a metal roof or a rubber roof or aluminum roof?
It's a composite with a rubber coating.
Oh, really?
Okay,
You got,
that's
you got a newer
that's
one.
gonna help you a little bit.
Newer
Yeah,
trailer?
it's a 22
Yeah, that's way new.
or
It's
21.
composite roofing. Yeah.
I
They're
like
a
the
lot
new ones.
stronger and light.
Don't get me wrong. I
Super
like
light.
the new ones, but I'd never buy one.
I
Why?
towed this RV from Texas to Huntsville in the 351, and this thing weighs 7,000 pounds empty.
It weighs 7,000 pounds. That seems high. That seems.
It's got a
really-
washer and dryer in it.
Oh, wow.
It's a
How
big-
big is it?
It's a 30-footer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, I would never buy a new pull behind camper. Never.
Why would you buy a new one? The
Because
new
they're
ones
all
are so much nicer.
they're made like shit.
No, they aren't. The
Dude,
newer.
I'm telling you, I've had
They're made
so many
better.
RVs and pull behind campers, it'll fucking blow your mind. They
There's
are
different
made like
tiers
shit.
too. Like
I don't give a
Dude.
shit. I had a Sandpiper, top of the tier. It was still made like shit.
I wouldn't
You don't
buy
get no
it.
better than Sandpiper. Sandpiper's the top. That's the best.
No, they're not. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Well, I mean, that's personal opinion, but I've been in the camper and RV shit all my life. Trust me, Sandpiper's the best.
Well, at the end of the day, they're not going to be built heavy and stout because you got to drag them behind a pickup truck. So
They're not made out of good shit.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go buy a Tiffin. I'm gonna need to borrow $1 million from somebody though.
I'm telling you. Well, I'm not talking about like motor coaches or nothing like that. Now you're
joking.
talking about a whole different kind of tier thing there. I'm just talking about your average weekender pull behind RV.
Oh, we do
shit
some
like
work
that.
for Tiffin. That's the only reason I bring that
Yeah,
up. We do work at Red Bay at Gates Factory too.
Yeah,
right across the street from Tiffin.
this RV's, it's a Puma. It's a all season.
The
and-
Pumas are nice. A friend of mine has one that's the smaller version of that. It's like the 20-footer. And it's a really well built. I mean, it depends on which brand you buy anymore. Some are built, even the lesser brands are built better than the upper brands because their name got so big they decided to go cheap to try and make more money. And the other brands are going like with composite framing and composite roofing and all that to lightweight them and make them stronger, and they work really well. And they don't leak at all. Do you have any slide outs in yours, Jamie?
Yeah,
Frank,
too.
I'm a very opinionated. Only when I know what I'm talking about. If I don't know what I'm talking about, then I just shut up. But if I know what I'm talking about, I'm opinionated.
I have 2 slide outs, but I'm soon gonna have to put my headphones on with the microphone because the hail is just way too loud.
Oh damn!
Well,
Is
you
it
don't
still
really
hail in
hear
there?
it, so
Is it still
You-
hailing?
the
Because usually it
microphone's
don't
not
hail
that
that
good.
long.
I hear a little bit of click clack, but it doesn't really bother me.
Nah, we can't really hear it.
It sounds like a little bit of rain in the background,
Yeah, that's all.
and that's kind of soothing to me.
Oh, there's rain, but there's also like marbles dropping on the
Yeah,
roof.
I'm not really hearing that, so it just sounds like rain.
What's up, Frank?
Frank McCart.
I just
So-
hope my car doesn't like break the windshield, you know.
Oh yeah, that's what I worry about with my truck being outside because I've already replaced the windshield on it once. It's a 2021. I've already replaced the windshield once before I moved. It wasn't even a year old when the windshield got broken by a rock. It hit it so hard, so fast, and just shattered it. I couldn't see through the windshield within a day.
I just have my little Mitsubishi Mirage out there.
The Mirage. What year is your Mirage?
2018.
Oh, one of the newer ones. I'm so used to the older ones. That's the ones I liked.
My buddy had one.
like
It was a
anymore.
94, 95.
Yeah, I like the 90s Mirages.
I
It's
think
got
it's
a
pretty
5-speed.
Yeah. I don't know if they even look like anymore. I haven't seen one in so long.
I bought my sister one of the old Mitsubishi Galants. A long
Yeah,
time
I'll
ago.
show you.
Galants were nice, decent cars.
Yeah, it was
A decent car.
Yeah,
Is all
It
I'm
was-
saying. A decent
yeah.
car.
It was reasonable and yeah,
and
I got
home,
it. I got the
reliable,
price right.
and it was a cheap, reliable with decent gas mileage. Oh, okay. They
Okay.
just kind of they took away their niceness and made them just regular cars.
They just kind of
Adorable.
they
Reminds
kind
me
of
of a
made
Chevy Spark.
they kind of
It's
just like made it
adorable.
minivanish.
It's adorable.
Oh, they're adorable. They used to be nice looking.
They're
They were actually really cool. Like my buddy had that one. I'd never even seen one before, and like he put an exhaust on it, and it had character to it.
You're talking the old ones, though, Nate.
Yes. Yeah.
The old ones were cool looking. They were
Yep.
sporty looking cars. This one's just a regular sedan.
It's cute. It's a hatchback.
Jamie, your washer and dryer in your camper, is it a stackable unit or is it one unit that does both?
You can get them with both, either or. I prefer
it's-
the one unit, because so I could stack shit on top of the washer and dryer unit itself.
Mhm.
Oh,
Personally.
you've got the washer dryer that does everything all
Yes,
in
the
one.
combo. The only bad thing about that combo, the dryer goes out way before the washing machine does.
Okay, so I had a combo outside of I had one in my old house. The thing worked great for years. The problem was it took 6 hours to do a load of laundry.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because it was a washer and dryer all in one.
Mm-hmm.
The drying cycle took forever.
Now I didn't.
But it was huge. It was huge. It would take a, like
I
the
didn't
largest
install it yet.
washer dryer you could buy.
I didn't install it yet because it was back ordered when I bought this RV. It's actually still in Texas.
Oh. So ours was an LG, and it was like a 5 cubic foot or washer. It was one of the larger washers you could buy, and I ended up finally selling it and buying a regular washer dryer and stacked them full size to replace it. And that and our laundry went from 6 hours for one load to an hour and 15 minutes. It was crazy.
Yeah, man. I bet that you're like hitting gold mine with it.
Oh, it was, because it's what I'd been used to anyway before that. But we just had that for so long because we had so little room that it just seemed like a good deal for $1,800.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like great. It fit one thing. You didn't have to stack. You didn't have to reach up for anything, and it was all in one. It had some issues, which was the reason I had to have my plumbing all redone because of how much dog hair that we had to deal with went in and clogged our pipes.
Damn.
To have my drainage completely redone because it was an old 1-inch drain pipe from back when the house was built. We had to put in the full size stuff and get it all completely redone. But it worked great. It was just slow.
Yeah, getting back to RVs though, I hope and pray this is my thing because I want it to be a project. My next RV is going to be the one I build.
I won't build one. I'll buy one.
Oh no, I want to buy. I want to get a school bus and I want to make it into an RV.
Yeah,
that motherfucker's like but shit, man. I'm retired. I got nothing else to do. I got nothing but time,
Well, I'm saying that's perfect for you. That is a lot of work. I had a friend who did one in Washington.
Oh yeah, they're a lot of work now.
She did it great, and what was really nice is her dad did some of the work for her, and he does woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
He did some beautiful woodwork in this. And I hate that she sold it last year. I wish I could have bought it from her because it was fucking beautiful.
Yeah, man. I mean, they're just nice. I mean,
but she sold it last year after she got married to her cop husband. And I'm like, why would you sell the bus?
Yeah, no shit.
She ended up selling her truck that she'd had since I first met her. And I was like, how do you sell that Toyota? That Toyota was fucking beast. It was one of those
I love my
lifted
Mirage.
Toyotas, and it was really lifted with, upgraded transmission, upgraded engine. Everything was done right on it. She doesn't cheap out when she does things.
Yeah.
And it's funny. I met her when she was a barista, and she was one of the bikini baristas. But that's back when they just actually wore bikinis and they didn't show more than what you would without a bikini.
Mm-hmm.
So. And she was a great person with her, and my wife loved her too. And she was a great person, but she's a gun nut, a truck nut, and she's doing other projects now too, and it's awesome. And I still follow her on Facebook for all her projects she does, and she does some really good stuff. But that bus was just killer, and her dad's woodwork was amazing. Like he did all the cabinets and like old wood, like some old oak and some ash, and it was just fucking beautiful.
Yeah, I want to do my cabinets it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna do it one day, but I want to do my cabinets in Eastern red cedar.
Oh,
man,
yeah,
that
that's hard to
shit,
find.
that shit is beautiful, man. I
Yeah,
love
he-
the color of that
well,
wood.
what was really nice is he was doing it in some oak and some ash, and the
Mhm.
ash gave it that nice gray look. But he was using all reclaimed wood, so
Oh,
it was-
that's
it-
actually smart.
really
Saves a lot of
old
money.
wood, and
Yeah,
it was
so-
just really nice looking.
But I just love the color of that Eastern red cedar. It's got like reds in it and blues in
does.
it.
Yeah,
And
that's the one thing I hated about when I had that cedar tree cut down by my house and had them just take everything away because it was cheaper that way.
Mhm.
Because they gave me, I'm pretty sure they gave me the deal because I let them keep all the wood.
Yeah.
Because it was a really nice cedar tree.
No, I'm like this. You're not going to really buy anything better than the school bus because they're built like fucking tanks.
You get a school bus with a DT 466.
I was gonna
That's
say, you gotta
exactly
get an
what I
older
want.
Diesel,
That's exactly what I want is a DT 466.
an old diesel.
Yep, that's the only bus I will buy. If it don't have
So
a
that's
DT
what
466,
they
I won't
quit
buy it.
making those in what, the early '90s.
I'm not exactly sure when they quit making them.
I thought it was like
think-
99.
Yeah, was it that?
That's what I
late?
thought. I
All
thought
the way
it
up
was
to almost
later,
2000? I
like
thought they quit
99.
making those in like '98 or not '98, but '95.
Yeah, but a DT 466, dude, I'm telling you, that's the horse.
Yeah, that'd be a badass little. And you got to get the extended bus too.
No. See,
Oh, you
I
want
wa-
the short bus? The
no,
one you
no,
drove
no,
on?
no. I want a 10 window bus. It's like a middle bus.
10 window is a short bus, in my opinion.
No, you got the short buses like the daycare, like a little 4 or 5 window buses on like a F350 chassis or something
10
like that.
windows, the one the retarded kids went to school in. Come on.
Well, no,
Yes.
not
Yes.
all of them. Not all of them. Hold on now.
That's,
Not
that's
all
what
of
I
them.
know them as. There's the short
Um,
bus and then there's the retard bus.
But see, you got to look. You look. I'm single. I don't need that big long ass school bus.
I know, but you need the
So-
28 window one. Because
94 to it was 94 to 04.
Was
Damn,
it?
I didn't think they made them to.
why is my brain thinking those were the earlier 90s?
They had a DT 360.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've only heard good things about the DT 466, so that's the
Mhm.
one I'm gonna go with. If you asked anybody that buys those buses, they always tell you look for the DT 466.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go for the 10 window. I would definitely go for the 24 window.
No, see, no.
Oh, it's
I
not
don't-
that long. It really
I-
isn't.
Bullshit, that's a long ass bus,
Not to me.
dude. That's like that's a long motherfucker.
I'm comparing it to my penis size, so it's not that long.
So if I'm comparing it to my penis size, that motherfucker's long.
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats. I need more room. I
See,
just
that I can totally
one of
understand.
the small. I mean, I understand it's for a single person. It's cost savings. Doing the 10 window to 12 window is actually probably easier, quicker. You don't need that much room. But for me, I'd have to have the bigger one. I'd have to full length.
Well, see, that's the only reason why I would want like a 10, maybe to 12.
12
would be
window?
pushing it for me.
12 wouldn't be too much more.
No, 12 would be fine. I could do that. And I do, but I want a flat nose. I don't want a hood and shit. I want a flat
You
nose.
want the flat nose? Oh,
And the reason why I want the flat nose because it gives you more interior space.
You can buy a 10 window with a flat nose.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't
That's
think
gonna
it
be
made those.
expensive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can. I see them every day right around here. I got an
Not-
elementary school right here at the end of
Not
my.
cheap though.
You can usually get them at the school auction, the county auctions, for about 7,000.
Yeah, see, that's not cheap.
Yeah, but you got to look. They
I've
retired.
looked-
They
I
retired
found-
their buses at 100,000 miles.
I found
That's
24
nothing.
windows at like less than 100,000 for less money,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
they're not flat nose.
Yeah, but see,
I like the flat nose better. I like
Mhm.
them better for that design. I do. They work better. I actually like it if they've got the rear engines better. If the engine's in the rear, all the better.
See, the only reason why I don't think I would want a pusher is because that means I would have to make my bed because I would want my bed in the rear. Well, no, not really. I want my restroom in the rear. And with a
Yeah, that's a
pusher,
problem.
you just can't do that.
No, you put the bedroom right. You put the bedroom in the rear, and you put the bathroom right in front of the bedroom, and it's no problem.
Yeah, but see, the way I got my head, I've already done all this shit and drawn it
Yeah.
out and stuff like that. In the rear, I want to make a full bathroom, not just like a little bitty shitter in the corner somewhere. I want a full fucking bathroom. I
Well,
want my shower.
I
And all
personally
that on
can't
the
do
right,
an
my
RV
shitter on the
anyway
left,
because
door, go in there and shut the door.
So
You
I
got
guess
your
an F3 just touched down.
really, where
Where are you at? What state are you in right now?
Alabama,
Oh shit! How close are you and Pinks together?
about an hour apart.
Oh damn! Right.
She's in Huntsville. I'm in Muscle Shoals, so east-west.
Okay, thank God that's just north of me. I need to look at my radar.
Yeah, apparently one. Hold on.
F3 ain't nothing to fucking play with.
No, they were talking. They'd be long if we had tornadoes. They'd be long track, and they'd be F2 or better.
Yeah, and see, and another reason why I would want a school bus, like I said, they're built like a tank.
Yeah.
They are built to protect our children. They're not going to build some janky ass shit for that. You know what I mean?
You want to bet they don't?
Well,
some of the buses
yeah.
out there are fucking crap.
I agree. That's why I'm really.
But
I want a Bluebird.
Did you
I don't
see
want
in
a
some of the
carrier.
newer buses, all the seats have seat belts in them?
Yeah, but see,
how are you going to get the kids to wear those?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want a newer bus because I just don't like the big, tall side windows. Because
Well, I
if you
don't mind
notice,
the big tall
they got the
side
big, tall
windows
side
because
windows.
those are easy to get rid of. They're easy to. I do know this because of watching a bunch of the
YouTube channels. I love
YouTube
watching them damn
channels
things.
where they get rid
Hell
of.
yeah.
The tall windows are actually easier to get rid of and blank out than the smaller windows are. That's the only reason I say that is because I've watched and said that they're easier to take out, remove, and reconstruct to be flat wall instead of window.
Yeah. Do you know where you can get the metal for that and it won't cost you nothing?
No, I don't.
Be free metal. Do you know when they strip the inside of the bus and they take the ceiling out? Just use the metal. They take off the ceiling. All you gotta do. I've watched 3 guys on
the
YouTube.
interior.
Yeah, the interior roof.
That sheet metal. Yeah, that sheet metal for the upper roof when they're doing so they can
So they can get all that old insulation out and put the damn nice.
Right. They do the new They take the inside roof out. They re-insulate
Exactly.
it. Put a wood roof in or a sheetrock or whatever they're going to use.
Because them roof panels, them damn things are fucking huge and they're 4 foot wide.
And they're strong.
Yeah, some thick ass damn metal, dude.
Yeah, it's some really good steel actually.
So I mean,
because it's meant to be for a rollover.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. I see people not doing that, but I have seen 3 YouTube channels that actually did that, and it's like, why does people go get metal? They got metal when they buy their bus.
They got it. They actually have it in the bus they just bought.
Yeah, and they said
but the older buses don't have that. The really old ones, if you go for like a late '80s to
see, I don't want nothing that old.
Yeah,
I don't want
the late '80s to early '90s ones. They don't have that. They're super thin. They're not safe. I wouldn't trust them.
Yeah, no, I'd
They're
like
nice
to have
looking
something.
buses though. I do
Now
like
that-
that style of bus. And
now
with
that she
the
told
5
me
speed,
they stopped making a DT 466 in 04, I would like to have something from maybe 97, 98 to 04.
Yeah,
around that range. I'd like something like that.
yeah. Well, I know like 3 of the channels I watched, all the buses they did were like late '80s buses, and they had some issues.
Yeah, a lot of people they like
One,
going
when
for
they
the
started
international.
removing stuff, the buses became unstable because
Exactly.
they were that weak. I was like,
See-
yeah, I don't want one of those.
And there's something else I wouldn't do because it just seems like it costs so much money. Have you seen the guys do that and they raise the roof like 2 feet on these damn things?
I've seen it, yeah.
I'm like, dude,
And
imagine how much that would cost to fucking do that.
Well, if you do it yourself, it's not too bad.
But you got to be a badass fabricator because when you raise that roof, you got a 2-foot gap there
I'm a
that you
badass
just cannot put a
fabricator. I
piece of
know how
flat
to
metal
use a
on.
welder.
So what now?
I know how to use a welder. I can do that. That's not a. I mean, it's a problem physically for me, but I can do it if I had to.
Yeah, I see people. You know that.
Yes, and look at all the metal you got to buy to do it. It's just
I
ridiculous.
know. Well, see, not believe it or not, I watched this one guy. I'll get his channel out one day. I'll dig through my thing, get his channel for you. He went to the junkyard and bought a back glass out of a Jeep Cherokee, and he molded that. You know where they raised the roof and they cut it loose from the cab up there.
Yeah.
He molded that in and made him a full-time skylight with
Well,
that damn back
crazy.
glass. Oh, it was cool as shit.
You
when
got
it
to
was
send
done.
me a link to that one.
Yeah, it was cool as shit. Really.
I wouldn't mind watching to see how he did that.
Yeah, that was actually he is a metal fabricator because he works for a hot rod shop building hot rod cars, like
Right.
old cars and shit. So his metal work and his welding is fucking there. It's on
So
point.
I'm not great at that, but I learned from the fabricators at my old job, and they showed me how to do a bunch of stuff. I've learned how to do things. I'm just not great at it, but I can do it.
See, I can let me tell you, I can bubble gum weld with the best of them.
No, I've actually, if I
That's
go
all
into a gas bottle, I can actually weld really well with MIG.
Yeah, I tell you what, like I said,
With flux core, I'm okay. I'm good. I can make things work with flux core, and I've got things that are working for like 4 years now, with lots of impact to them that have been doing quite well for 4 years with my welding with flux core.
Mhm.
If I had gas and doing MIG, I'm a much better welder.
I'm not really that good at welding because I've just never really attempted it many times. You know what I mean?
Oh, I have.
Now the old stick welders, I was getting kind of decent with the
I'm
old stick
decent at
welders,
stick weld's completely different. I'm actually really good at stick weld.
but I've never even tried to TIG. That's something I've never even tried
But
to do.
but
78.
I've never done TIG. What's that?
70-18 stick.
Yeah, 70-18 is okay. It's better than 60-13.
See, I don't even know what that was. When I was stick welding, I don't even know what stick was on there. I was just welding.
So the last
Just
stick
letting you know how.
welding I did was actually stainless, and stainless stick welding is a pain in the ass.
Hey,
just so you know.
stainless is hard as fuck to weld. If you don't know what you're doing, you can fuck that shit up.
The last stainless I did was stick. So
My
and
cousin,
it was my long tube headers, and there's no leaks on them still, and they're working to this day.
I like flux core.
I prefer gas.
I prefer gas, but
My flux core mag works fine.
my situation didn't permit gas where I was.
So you're using flux core mag, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I've used. That's what I did. Anything I've done so far, anything on my trailer was done with flux core. I have a nicer machine now that will do gas. My old one wouldn't, but it does flux core as well. But it's a Lincoln, so it's better than the Harbor Freight one.
I have a Miller 211.
Oh God, you suck. I wish I had a Miller. I have a Lincoln, which is better than my Harbor Freight, but I don't have the gas for it. And since I don't have the gas, I refuse to use it until I get the gas bottle. But they sell them at Tractor Supply, and I think maybe tomorrow I'll go buy one.
I started. My first welder was a Lincoln Weld Pack 4200, I believe, and it had like 4 different settings. And so I had left the flux core wire in there for like 7-8 years. I haven't touched this welder. And then I was working on an STI, and I was morphing the front end together. So I was like spot welding with the flux.
And how old was that wire?
Exactly. This
hey,
is
y'all
where-
give me I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
This is what I'm getting to. Like flux core wire does expire.
Yeah, it does.
And so I was just welding, and I'm like, am I having a stroke or something? Like, I know this machine. This is my first machine. This is my baby. I had this as a 16-year-old girl when I put my own spring perches on for my front axle swap in my 78 F250. I know I use this thing religiously. And yeah, sure enough, it was the wire. Because the last
So-
time I used it was to do body panels on my Jeep in like 2013. And
Wow.
This was 2020, and I'm trying to weld the front clip to a STI.
So
Go on.
it's funny is I've been using. I have the old Harbor Freight Flux Core welder, and the first couple of times I used it with the wire that came with it, and
I hate
it was
Harbor
always
Freight
so
wire.
shitty. And then I finally went out and bought some Lincoln wire and put it in there. You know, I went to not Harbor Freight, but went to Home Depot and bought some Lincoln wire and threw in there. And oh my God, the welds were like so much better with better wire. Wasn't that it was old, because it wasn't old. The stuff I was using, none of it was old, but it's just the Harbor Freight wire is crap. It really is. It's just crap wire. If you buy better wire, the thing works better.
Yeah, I use like Hobart or ESOB.
Well, I bought Lincoln last time, but now I use a couple of the other brands that we use.
I use the not Harbor Freight brand.
Exactly. The not Harbor Freight band works way better. But I've watched guys with the new Vulcan stuff use the Vulcan wire at Harbor Freight, and it works pretty decently. But that's gas fed. It's not flux.
Oh, that's right. It's gonna fucking snow tomorrow.
Argon CO2 shielding gas cylinder here at, and I think I might just buy that.
Somebody's like shooting guns. I swear. I just heard like.
It's not guns, it's lightning.
What?
If it's anything like here, it's lightning and thunder.
Well, I just heard like a pop, like a gun. Like
Yeah, that's what it sounds like here too.
It's common in this park because it's not the lowest of crime, as I found out.
What's funny is here I hear guns all the time, but it's like down the road here, they've got farmland and they've got like over 100 acres, so they just go shoot their guns all the time. I should go meet them and be friends with them so I can just go shooting with them instead of going to range.
Sublime, are you still with us, buddy?
I'm still here.
Let's say you hadn't said nothing, Nate. Neither one of you guys have said nothing.
I'm soaking it all in.
Damn quiet boys.
So as soon as Sublime got ready to talk, he got cut off.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was checking out the radar by my house. Yeah, I mean, if it's a topic that I've either A, not done before, or B, do not have any knowledge of, I just, sit back and chill, enjoy my buzz.
He's totally fine.
I do.
enjoy my buzz.
There's a lot of stuff y'all be talking about, and I'll be like,
what the hell are you talking about, boy?
Yeah, exactly.
Son of a
Well,
bitch.
so far our weather is okay here. I've walked outside and checked everything, and
It seems to be okay here now too.
Yeah,
Quiet.
I'm looking at Huntsville right now, and it looks like all the bad stuff has moved past.
Yep.
You know what? You guys, you may not like the snow, but I'll take it over any wind, tornado, microburst, or hurricane, or whatever else happens in the south that destroys everything. I'll take all the snow.
so like microburst when you're flying an airplane. That is
Okay, so here's the thing, Nate. Is next year when things change and the jet stream changes again, you'll get that shit.
Well, as long as I get snow, that's something I've noticed.
You may not get snow though.
Well, that's my problem. I haven't been getting snow the last 3 years.
Yeah, we didn't get
Where
snow
you
this
at?
year. And my wife was really upset about it because this time last year in March we got snow, and she wanted Blue, our dog, that we got last year, to see snow for her first time, and she's not going to. She's a husky, so snow would be cool for her. She loves the cold weather. She doesn't
Yeah.
like the hot weather.
I've been here since December, January, and I haven't seen snow here. I mean,
Nope, we haven't had any this year.
The conditions were right, but it never just happened.
The conditions were right when it wasn't cloudy. When
This
it
is
gets rainy, we're at 80 degrees, so it's crazy.
Yeah, like we had like 80 degrees in like January, and I'm like, what in the world?
Yeah, that was a little weird for me too.
Yep,
Like-
nope, it was still 20 here.
Like 85 in
Still
February. Like,
Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save hundreds
shut
a
up,
year with the
Bill.
best.
what the hell?
Hell?
That's
What
my
in the
stupid.
babies?
I tapped on a damn video and I didn't know it had damn volume on it. My
you
bad.
tapped on something wrong and it made noise.
Well, no, I was reading this thing that a big damn ship tipped over and 35 people got hurt real bad. Just the wind tipped it over. I mean, we ain't talking about no little ship. We're talking about a ship, big motherfucker.
Like a barge.
Yeah, we ain't talking about no boat. We talking about a fucking ship,
No,
Yeah,
that-
barge.
big old bastard.
Or was it?
I was looking at the weather. I mean, we're only gonna have rain from 8 to 10 p.m. in the morning. Other than that, it's gonna be fucking awesome all day tomorrow.
It's supposed to be racing tomorrow at the track, but if it starts raining in the morning, they won't have that.
There's racing at what track?
Jake's drag strip.
Oh no, they'll probably look at the weather. If it's only gonna rain a couple of hours or something like that, and they feel like they get time to get
not
the
open
track
till
dry.
afternoon anyway.
I don't know. I don't know the whole scene down here yet. I'm still kind of getting my feet wet.
So Jake's
up, Carmine? Welcome back, buddy.
Danville area. That's where I went racing the last
Yeah,
time.
for sure.
Yeah, I agree, MJ.
Man.
Well, I think I'm out of the woods with tornadoes.
Well, I tell you what, MJ,
Oh,
I'm glad
Sanders
you
Mob.
missed the snow.
I
absolutely
seriously
hate
thought
that
my
shit.
RV was going to tip over. That was pretty gnarly.
I wasn't worried about the tornadoes so much as I was worried about the high sustained mile an hour
What?
winds. The high mile an hour winds they were talking
Hold on.
about.
Hold on. It sounded like a robot voice. What?
Did you get a fresh reload, Pigs?
Oh yeah, you know it.
I can tell.
Oh yeah, I'm 2 sheets. I'm 2 sheets now.
Dude, it's gonna be fucking awesome tomorrow after
Oh,
10
funny.
a.m. God,
I'll also fine at 6 o'clock in the morning when I wake up.
Go fast. What's up?
What's
Go
up, fast?
What's up,
Yo,
Go Slow?
Come on
Go
up.
Slow Nation. What's up, brother?
You are more than welcome to join us on this panel.
He's like, help me with my moccasin.
Hey, I've been drinking some barrel strength here, so forgive me.
The
Yeah, dude, it's still
voice,
65
the voice
degrees. here.
intonation and pitch have changed a little bit.
Man, it's still like I
It
said, it's still
happens.
65 degrees, man. It's awesome outside.
It's
You don't like it? You fuck off.
This
So,
is a this is the where he
No,
started.
no, Go Fast. He can have
this
10.
wasn't here earlier, and now it's here. No ice, no water, and this is barrel strength. So,
Oh, yeah.
Go Fast.
and I've got
can
about
have 10 people on the
I've
panel.
got about half that much left in the bottle, so the bottle's
See,
almost
and-
gone.
In Pink's brain right now, he's doing a tabletop on a BMX bike, but in his body, he's just fucking like a goddamn marshmallow in that chair.
There you go.
Well, tomorrow, you know what? Tomorrow, I'm gonna grab some of the cheapest stuff, and I'm gonna have a good old. I'm gonna jump in on a good old live stream with the cheapest liquor because that is what I am known for, and I might just do it.
I used to be the same way, Jamie, and probably at your age too. I was just like that. I am not now.
More like double barrel.
Yeah.
What up, Go Fast?
What's up, my fellow moccasins?
Moccasin.
Tomorrow Saturday. I have no clue.
Now, I won't do that because I have to. I'll do that because I want to, and because it will just
Oh.
be really funny to be crappy on crappy.
What are we drinking?
Stolichnaya.
Oh, Stolichnaya. Yes, it's a good vodka. Yes, it's great.
We're drinking Coca-Cola plain.
Sounds like somebody forgot to change their tampon and is drinking Coca-Cola.
That ain't me, brother.
His pussy hurts.
So no,
No,
that's
see-
not it. No, wait. never
Hold
mind.
on. I'll be right back.
All right.
No, this is. I already polished off my half bottle of bourbon that I had, my Texas Gold bourbon. Then I ran out of that,
So this is my second full strength Stolichnaya. And look, I don't know if you can tell, but my wife got me some special ice molds.
Oh, I have those.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I have those.
So now I'm proper Russian with frozen balls.
I have the balls too, but
Is
actually I've been
that the
drinking
black-
this stuff without the balls tonight. No ice.
Black rubber mold, ice tray.
I guess apparently I was wrong. There's nothing left in this bottle.
Oh my goodness.
I can honestly tell you, Pinks, that one is empty.
I am gonna
This
get
is what I'm
wild
drinking.
turkey.
No. That's what you was drinking.
That's what I was drinking. I still got a little bit left. In the
Oh,
glass.
okay. I've been thinking that.
Rear wheel drive bull.
Is that Wild Carter or Old Carter?
You can tell he types in RWD a while lot.
Old Carter.
Okay.
Old Carter.
Oh, you had you some rye. Okay.
Damn, Carmine. Yeah, my balls are nice and warm.
Who's going live tomorrow?
I don't know. It's
I
tomorrow
don't
Saturday.
know because I have work tomorrow. Or
Well,
not work. Oh,
did
yeah.
Mark-
So
did
there's
Mark-
all the information.
Did Mark?
There's all the information,
Jesus.
Bottle
all the gist of
31.
everything you need.
Can you fit it in your moccasins?
But you see what it is. It's bottle 431 of 1289.
There you go.
6.5% alcohol. So 113 proof.
It's good shit.
Oh yeah, it was.
Look
It's
what Carlisle
actually
said.
really,
You lost
really
me at rye.
tasty,
Gross
too.
as
This
fuck.
shit was really good. It's like got a really smooth taste. For that much alcohol content, it is really smooth.
What's up, Branson? What's
I
going
had
on,
some-
buddy?
Hey Branson.
I had some rye. What's up, Branson?
Oh, today wasn't a good day. What's wrong, man?
Uh-oh.
I was going to ask you, didn't Mark say that he was going to try officially take Saturday?
If he comes
Uh-huh.
on, I'll be there.
All right, there, Mr. Carl Mob. If you have to leave, sir, you have yourself a good night, buddy.
You have a great night, Carmob.
I have to leave now.
That's what I said. I have to leave now.
Why is Mob leaving? Oh, it's because you're showing rye. He doesn't.
Because you're showing rye.
Oh,
He doesn't like rye. He said the stream just went downhill.
Oh,
Is it because of me?
it's empty though.
Come on, Mob.
Nah,
Come
see?
on, Mob.
see?
He's
Kentucky
fucking with you.
whiskey. It's a
Man,
Kentucky rye
I'm-
whiskey.
I'm already past the moccasin stage. So
Oh, I am too now. I know I am because I started out with vodka.
Yes, Pinks. Yes, Pinks. You are past the moccasin stage.
You know, I don't care.
No, you're good. Though.
I don't
You're
care either.
It's
So, hey,
Friday night.
Who all do we have on the stream here?
good. We got
There's-
7 little windows.
There's lots of names I don't recognize.
What are you fucked up? What's wrong with you?
So you got Zach, you got Jamie, you got Sublime, you got you, then Salty, and Nate. Who don't you recognize?
Probably Nate.
It's the names I didn't recognize. Okay, I didn't realize that Red Mustang was Zach. I
Damn.
didn't
Who's
realize
that
that.
Pearl Blind GT500? Who is this fucker?
Y'all see
And
what
I
Little
didn't
Boosh
realize
said?
that Tornado was Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Did you see what Little Boosh said?
We were having tornado watches tonight, so we went with that.
No, that was definitely a siren, and things got like 50 mile an hour, and I thought this camper was gonna roll.
No,
Oh,
see
boy.
what Little Boosh
He had a
said?
tornado
There was
by his
tornado.
house?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I'm saying. That's what he said.
Oh.
Like right beside his house. I was
Where
like,
is
oh, shit.
Boosted right now? I need to talk to Boosted.
Well, he's probably cleaning.
Oh,
the shit out
damn.
of his underwear.
Tornado right beside his house, and I got scared for a second. Oh boy.
I get scared for a couple minutes myself.
Yeah, I had a tornado cross right in front of me in the truck a couple weeks ago. It was pretty fun.
Over it.
Hashtag sarcasm.
Yeah, matter of fact, you showed me the damn video.
I did.
Sent it to
I
me,
have
yeah.
been. Oh, he has no power again. Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I, dude. He is up in that one area that seems to get them, and the windstorms are heavier by his house in Kellen.
Yeah, he gets
They
some
are
heavy
not-
wind there. I can attest to that.
Yeah, it's. He's got a beautiful area, beautiful house, great view, but not a great area when it comes to bad storms.
Hey,
Hey,
I
how
got
you
a
doing?
question for you, Pinks. How close are you to Spring Hill, Tennessee?
Really? I
Yeah.
have no idea. I'd have to look it up because I believe that's where my grandparents used to live on my stepdad's side.
Well,
You're near Huntsville, ain't you?
Little
Huh?
Boosted, you're in Coleman?
What?
What about Carmen?
Coleman,
Electra?
Coleman?
Electric?
Alabama.
You said
Oh, I
Spring
thought-
Hill, right?
Spring Hill. That's where the GM plant is there in Tennessee.
Okay, I'm looking it up. Spring Hill, Tennessee. I'm trying to figure out directions. I am I'm just over 2 hours from there.
Oh, that sucks.
3 straight line.
That sucks. I'm picking up in Spring Hill just about every week now.
Oh, okay. That's up by Nashville and just west of Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Actually, not far. It's like less than 2 hours from here.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's still a bit of a hike just to come say hi to a fat trucker hauling cars, but
You're hauling cars. What happens if you lose one?
You keep going.
well, we don't talk about that particular
Yeah, you keep
circumstance.
fucking going.
What are you
and
hauling?
don't-
You hauling used cars
That's
or
right.
new
You
cars?
keep going and don't claim it.
Yeah. No, I'm hauling brand new cars out of the GM plant there out of Spring Hill.
Oh well, it's a GM plant, so I wouldn't care.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
car falls off. It's no.
I wouldn't care about those cars.
I mean, it's only a GMC Acadia or a Cadillac XT5 or XT6
Yeah, I
or something.
don't really care about those. I really don't.
Nah.
I'm those luxury cars are fine and all, but they're not what I want.
Oh no. See, I personally don't give too much of a shit, but it pays the bills.
What
Yeah,
is
boosted.
up, Dick?
What's
More
up, Dick
short.
for short?
Okay.
Our
I don't recognize the name, but I know that laugh. What's up,
Oh, I've been having fun in the bushes tonight, boys.
Hey, Mom, how long were you down there waiting?
I don't know, a couple minutes.
I'm sorry, I didn't see it because it's like the second level of people.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
It's safer. Just say it's safer in the basement.
Boosted needs to get a generator. That's no doubt about that.
Well, especially for Tornado Lady there, it's safer in the
Boosted been out of
basement.
power numerous times this year. He needs a generator. I have a 9,000 watt or 9,500 watt generator out here. The problem is it has to be covered. It can't be out in the rain.
You used to have a generator till some dum decided 33 years ago.
I need a Generac
Give
set
us
that's shielded and can be outside. I was
That's
gonna-
right.
I need to do that for my house because I have an easy way to hook in.
Yeah, you gonna get the Generac with the diesel?
I'm sorry, little boost.
Yeah.
You finna spend some money.
Get you a Cummins.
I don't have one. I'm not gonna buy it. I have a Predator.
Oh, I'm finna say it.
Gasoline powered.
Yeah,
You finna spend some money to get a
Cummins
Generac with a diesel. Them motherfuckers are high.
No, natural gas.
Though.
Nah, just get you a first generation Cummins. I have an old wrecked Dodge.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Hook it up to a generator motor, and
Own a
there you go.
generator on the end of it.
And away we go.
Yeah, but
Why not
honestly,
just go buy an old Onan set? Which is,
I
extremely expensive now.
Just crank her on up to about 1,200 horsepower, and there you go, man. You got energy for days.
but I was gonna
Here's
ask you,
Spurs.
who really wants to buy gas for an old Dodge?
Gotta get all them Hurspers and all them Turks.
Hey, it's a first gen Cummins. It won't die.
No, it won't.
That's right, them old 12 bells, boy, they just get it done.
But
I
I tell
had
you
one
what,
old Cummins
I
out
tell
of
you
oil
what, boy,
before, and that killed it.
I tell you what.
No, I would equate the old Cummins.
oh, let me tell you something about a Cummins motor. Boy, I tell you what, man. Them dang old things, man, they're 6 pots, but they won't quit, man.
That's right, boy. I can't help you.
So I
6
would- I
pots,
would
big
literally-
paint can. They won't stop, man.
I would equate the old Cummins 12 valve
Clank it to
to
the
old
house, come
Subaru
home.
engines because I had an old Subaru GL that I'd swear I ran that thing out of oil 3 times, and it
Hate when that
still
happens.
kept going.
On purpose?
You take care
Not
of
on purpose. I was just driving cars back then.
Take it easy.
I was in the army. I was in
All right, well,
Hawaii.
the booster, take
I
care,
didn't
buddy.
care.
He was
See you later, little
experimenting.
boosted.
Keep your
The
heads
car
up, buddy.
cost me $50. What do
Keep
you
your
want?
head up, man. You hopefully you hear
Hey,
from Dad
good
soon.
night, little boosted. Have a great evening, and
Later, buddy.
Have a good night, man. Hope everything works out all right. Get some power back.
No, he's got
probably
power.
got power
Boosted
'cause
is
he's
out
not
of
with
power.
his dad right now. I don't think.
No. Boosted don't have any power. He said Boosted.
Yeah,
had
I'm
a manhole
confused.
right beside his house.
Okay, well, thumbs up.
It's all good.
Say,
Thank
thumbs
you.
up
Come
or
again.
thumbs up?
Thank you. Come again.
Thanks,
Appreciate you coming into the live stream.
Thank you, thank you, thank you,
All
thank
right.
you.
All right. So
If you'd like to join the live, please click subscribe and hit the button.
I bet
I
you
do that
Nate,
shit in restaurants.
I bet you Nate's like,
Thank you.
what the fuck just happened to this live stream?
You got
Ain't no telling.
thumbs up.
Well, you got a bunch of clowns in here. What'd you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Did you not hit the auto like before you join the live?
Jesus.
You must hit the like button before you comment on the stream.
I'm gonna like sneeze again.
Oh God.
Amazing how quickly it all died down. The storms came through and they're gone now.
Hey, just so you know, there's lots of this where this came from. Lots more where it came from.
There's lots
Damn.
of this where that came from.
Is you talking the vodka?
No, the vodka does not talk to
Very,
Indian.
very good. Very, very
The
good.
vodka is.
Oh yes, the vodka is very good. It tastes very fine.
Scratch the dot off in Winnie's 7-Eleven.
I know. I started laughing about that shit when I think
Got to get your daily dot.
that's fucking hilarious, actually.
Daily dot. Daily dot. Daily
Okay.
dot.
Oh, thank you
MJI.
for the frozen balls.
Oh,
For the
thank you so
There you
much.
You get served vodka there.
Oh my God. Hey,
That's it. That's
When-
right there.
the hell? We need to get hey, all of y'all that are within the southern part of the U.S. needs to come to party at Go Fasts.
Yeah.
Good.
Very on, man.
Because-
Awesome, man.
We need to get all of us southern folk down here together and show Mr. Mob how it's done.
Yeah, we're gonna get the blow with the hookers. It's going
I'm
down,
really
man.
worried that. So I put in for my,
Oh my God.
I put in for time off for party off.
The fuck?
I know, right?
Thank you.
Sometimes-
Come to Go Fast.
Oh, I'm bringing the mushrooms, brother. It's going down.
Oh
Even
my
sometimes I'm
You
like,
bring what you
the
want.
fuck?
I'll
Hey,
have
you
some
don't got-
liquor.
You don't gotta worry about popping on a drug test or nothing, man. We're gonna have a good old time.
Oh boy. You gotta first convince me to eat fungi.
That's okay. We'll get a pizza. I'll shove it under a pepperoni. You'll never
Here,
know.
Go Fast. Here's a really easy way to. Here's a
Sneaky
really easy way to
motherfucker.
convince you to eat it. If
Hey,
you eat fungi,
Don't
you
order
become
a
a
pizza
really
for party at Go
fun.
Fast.
Screw it, I'm down.
If you eat the fungi, you become a really fun guy.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to
Be
say.
a fungi with the fungi.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, mushroom walks into a bar, tries to order a beer. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." He says, "Why not? I'm a fun guy."
I'm gonna tell you what. We should get friggin' a whole group of us to eat mushrooms at Ford Takeover. Now that would be fun.
Oh my God.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
see, that's not fair because I'm not done
Somebody would
with
end up in a hospital.
Get,
I'm
get
not-
a couple of you
not
covers together.
Somebody will end up in a hospital. I
You
can
know,
guarantee
I
that.
know how many not to eat
Man,
now
the trees are
after
moving,
years.
man.
Thank God the drag strip has an ambulance on standby.
After
Gotta
one or
make
two
it.
tries of that, I know not to eat.
Yeah. I don't recommend going down the track.
Yeah, no.
I would never do that.
No, but
Hell no.
Who
But
could
being,
lose?
Nate said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Nate's out.
He left.
Who did?
Nate?
Nate,
Where did Nate go?
Oh.
I guess he figured like, hey, he goes, these motherfuckers done lost their fucking minds.
No, the last time I did-
You'll have to forgive me. I've had half a bottle of bourbon and a couple of drinks of vodka. You'll have to excuse
I've
me.
had
Sorry.
same.
I
So
think
last
Pink's
time I
got
did
the bro.
mushrooms was after a long string of doing LSD for weekends on end. So
Mm.
I don't do any of that anymore. But I'm
There
not
he is,
against
bro.
There
it.
he is.
I like
Welcome back.
He's like, I'm a motherfucker glutton for punishment. I'm coming back for this.
I'd rather have LSD than Posy
With
track.
more fun doing it this way.
What was that, Jamie?
I'd rather have LSD than full posi track.
Not the LSD I was talking
LSD rather than Positrack.
Nate
Way to
won.
bring
He's
carbs
going to
back
claim the
into it there,
7-Eleven.
Jamie.
Oh my God, MJI.
Hey,
Nate
y'all,
won.
seriously though, Salty, you need to
Nate
drive
won
to
the Red Dot.
Texas in June.
Damn, go fast. I don't know if I'm gonna have nothing dependable enough to drive to Texas.
Yeah,
You
go
can drive
fast.
to
Encourage
Texas.
everybody
Come
to
on.
come.
No, I'm serious, dude. I sold my Silverado, man. I got these two. I
You
got
got your mama's Crown Vic.
Dude, you
When
lost
is
your
the
fucking
party and
mind.
go fast?
The
Bring
mother-
your mom.
Oh, yeah, now you really lost your mind.
Bring your mama. We will have a blast.
Look, dude, I
Bring
would
your
have
mama.
look. I
No,
would have to
don't
leave.
bring Salty's mama.
No.
Do
Look,
not
I would
bring
have-
Salty's
Oh my
mama.
God.
Look, I
Do
would have
not
to
bring
leave now
Salty's
just
mama.
to make it there in time.
Because he will never make it. That's
No,
why.
because
Don't
I would have
make
to
me
stop
mute all
every
of you.
5 miles because my mom would get out in the street.
When is the party at Go Fast?
June 15th through the 17th.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I'm already taking the week before that off.
So
And then the weekend after that is Ford Takeover.
it's
Oh,
just a
hold on.
weekend. All you got to
Hold
do
on,
is
that's
drive a
cold.
few
This
hours.
is the week before it, so I've got Ford Takeover
But I'm
off.
not sitting in one of their bathrooms.
Ford Takeover off, and then I took July 5th through whatever off. I doubt they're going to give me that weekend in June.
Yeah, just in case anybody here is planning on coming, which I doubt, because y'all are all sissies and don't want to drive for.
No. Seriously, literally, dude. I don't.
No,
know
but
if
for
I
real
have
though,
anything dependable enough.
there's
to
only
drive
one
like that.
spare bedroom and one spare couch, and those are already spoken for. So you're gonna have to plan on a hotel for the night.
Oh, I was going to say,
They got hotels,
why are you
right?
keep
I know
inviting
how to
people?
use those.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Mob already called the bedroom.
Yeah.
And Sassy has the futon in the tumbler room. Now there is one couch, so whoever claims it first can get it.
But is
know
that
from
the couch you
Amarillo.
sit in on your fucking underwear on these
Where is
lives all the
this?
time?
That's
Yeah.
the couch that I do spend my underwear days on.
Texas.
Oh boy.
He promises not to leave any dirty underwear on the couch.
I was just fixing to say, I think I'd rather sleep in the car.
So let's see. And it took me from Amarillo to get here. It took me 2 days. So
Never mind.
Everybody's like, never mind, fuck that. There are some very economically minded hotels in the area, so y'all are.
Oh,
will
Okay.
they leave a light on for you?
I like the way
They,
you
They will.
Are they paid by the hour?
Some of them are actually.
Those are
paid by
the best
hour.
friends, man.
Are
They will
paid
pay
by the
more than
visit,
you need.
Are you
The
paid by the
lowest
visit?
one I'll go to will leave a light on
every
for
30
me
minutes
and
or
let
so?
my dogs in.
But no, seriously though, we've got room for like one person on the couch in the living room. We don't have a lot of room in this house. It's
That'll
an
probably
older
be for T.
house.
Hetzler.
It can fit in the backyard of Mob's place, so please nobody.
If it-
It can fit in the bath.
Look,
It can
If
fit in the
T.
bathroom
Hessler
of
has to
Mob's
sleep
place.
on that
Okay.
couch, you make damn sure his pillow is on the cushion you sit on all the time.
What? Where
It's
is
a cozy house. I only have one spare bedroom. The other one is already taken up by Mrs. Gofast tumbler operation. But there is a futon in there, but Sassy's already got that futon.
There you
So
go.
That's good. Go to the floor now.
now I can push my coffee table to the side, and I guess there can be an air mattress. So I mean, if y'all are okay with having one on the couch and one or two on an air mattress, if y'all want to snuggle, you know, it's up to y'all.
NJI, Texas. That doesn't happen there.
We're not talking Arkansas. We're talking Texas. Okay. Thank you very much.
Arkansas.
They may have very lackluster building permits,
We
but
may or may not.
Did y'all see what MJI said?
I'll tell you, just obey this here now.
what do you say? Hang on. I got to look at the comments here.
Just there now. Well, you guys got a pretty good crowd at
Give you a happy
2:25 in
ending.
the morning.
Hey, the happy endings are all on you, dude. If you can figure out a happy ending, that's all on you.
I like
Yeah.
me a happy ending.
As far as sleeping arrangements, I don't have much to offer. But as far as a day or two long party, hey, I got a back porch, I got a decently sized backyard, and we've got music, TV. We can have some fun.
TV, Blu-ray.
Sublime, you're safe. No
Air
salty.
mattress in the back of my OBS. Just for me. No.
There you go.
For me, a happy ending is one where in the end of it, I can get up and walk away. That's a happy
Now I'm gonna tell you,
How
I have
far I have
honestly,
fallen.
I have left some hotel rooms questionable for housekeeping once I left because I have thrown some had some good times in the hotel room. I ain't gonna lie.
What do you say, Fraggle Rock?
I don't know anything about Fraggle Rock and happy endings.
And like I said, this coming Wednesday, I'm going to a strip club. So
Just happy endings.
You really did.
a buddy of mine's going to
Hey,
get married.
Zach,
for the
if
third
you
time.
want, if you can actually show up, I can actually arrange for you to sleep in the back of my truck.
There you
Word of
go.
advice: if your sister's stripping, don't tip her.
Oh no, trust me, dude. I tell you what, that is a sight I don't even want to see. Period.
Oh my god.
That sounded like a world-weary word of advice from experience.
It does really. It sounds like he's been there like once or twice before.
Hey, go fast. Do you have a sleeper cab?
I do have a sleeper, yes.
Oh,
So exactly one person can sleep in my semi truck if y'all show up. Two if you're really skinny, or two if you're really fucking friendly.
yeah, I'm totally used to.
I
the
know,
cars
right,
I have.
MJ? That was fucking
Would
awesome.
sleep
I
through
can't believe you
quite
said it, but it was
comfortably.
funny as hell.
So I've got one spot on the couch, one spot on the floor with an air mattress that I can actually provide. I think we have an air mattress laying around here somewhere. And I got one spot I can provide in the back of my semi truck. I will let them sleep in my company
Dude,
truck.
I should make that a bumper sticker.
You're right. You should.
You can sleep in my semi. Come on by.
Don't tip the stripper if it's your sister.
Oh my god.
You know what? That would
That's
probably
just
fucking sell.
hilarious, dude.
It is.
The
I'm
way
gonna have
that made that funny.
Dude, I gotta have Mrs. Mob make that up in the friggin' Cricut machine and make a bumper sticker.
Hey, dude, you gotta put
hilarious.
it on the damn wall of fame in the trailer. That way, when you're at the track, people walk by like, "What the fuck is
The
that?"
fuck
thing?"
is that? Right?
Yeah.
The thing that made that so damn funny was the sound of experience that came from that world-weary testament
Right?
that you laid out.
Excellent.
That sounded like, man, that girl's hot. I'm gonna tip her all damn night and find out, oh my God, you're my sister.
Right? Like Joe Dirt. You're my sister. You're my sister.
We're at in
Joe Dirt,
Oh,
thank you
no,
very
that's
much.
fine.
You know what? Come and think about it. A sticker and a T-shirt would be fucking awesome with that on there.
Oh, dude. I've just invented a new bumper sticker. I'm definitely getting it made.
Dude, you need to get you a T-shirt made up like that and wear that shit before takeover. Just see how many people fucking come up to you. That would be
I'll probably
fucking
have that
hilarious.
on the next T-shirt going over there to Mom's house.
I'm
Car
telling
Mom on the front.
Yeah.
Don't tip the stripper if it's your sister on the back.
I'm telling you, dude, that's money there, dude. I'll give a fuck with that.
With an RV doing a freaking wheelie in the
Oh,
background.
God. That's great, dude.
I can actually make that happen.
I have a
I
new
have
slogan.
contacts.
I'll put that in the back of the media van.
There
Right?
you go.
I didn't
Hell
have
yeah.
the sticker of the VIP room.
What now?
And then go to a strip club and park it out front.
Don't take your sister to the VIP room. There's a world weary piece of advice right there.
Damn it. I fucked that one up, didn't I?
Carmall's gonna piss himself in a minute.
Are you still at work, Mobster?
I'm dying here.
Zach's like, knock it off. You're killing my back.
And Zach, by the way, I can actually make the sleeper of my truck quite comfortable because I have the tools. Salty, I got the turkey carver you recommended.
Did you really? Cool deal, man.
$35 fucking dollars.
Where'd you get it at?
Walmart.
I told you to go to fucking Dollar General.
She went. They didn't have them.
Oh, okay. Well, your
Yeah, she went to the Dollar General, the Dollar Tree, and the dollar something or other else. That they
One
have
of the
around
$100 stores that exist in the world. Just pick a name.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But no, I'm telling you, that
she
damn
found a turkey
knife,
carver at Walmart.
Yeah, that damn turkey knife, dude. That is the best damn thing you can use to cut.
So
memory
yeah,
foam
I got
with. That shit is
a
awesome.
$70 3-inch microfiber fucking memory foam, what you call it, plus the turkey carver for $30. I done spend $100 just this week on trying to make my nights more comfortable.
I agree, MJ. Dude, I think that could be a very big selling sticker, dude. I'm telling you.
What sticker?
Don't tip the stripper if it's your sister.
Where have you been? Did you fall asleep during the stream again?
Pink's fell asleep, apparently.
One he was talking
Pigs
about.
fell asleep, apparently. The whole stream was laughing their ass off. He's like, what are you guys talking about?
He's like, even Jamie's shaking her head over there. She's like, what the hell's wrong with y'all?
There
was
were
that?
multiple quotes that could have been bumper stickers there, other than "Don't tip your stripper if she's your sister."
That's a bumper sticker.
A stripper, stripper.
Yeah, you're definitely going to pass the sobriety test.
Oh no, I'm not driving right now.
Just chilling and listening. 'cause
And the next thing I'm gonna get into is my bed.
I have
not
Should
a
they be
car,
giving you
so
a
we're
DUI
good.
for walking?
I have two.
You're right. I would right now.
I'm way too sober for this.
I have
Thinks he's just going to be thankful that he's got walls to hold on to on his way to the bedroom.
Right?
Out of this group, I think I'm the only one that's gotten a WUI.
What the hell is
walking my
that?
intoxication.
Walking under the influence.
Walking under the influence, trying to climb up mob stairs out of the garage. Damn near took out the side rail.
My buddy's brother got a RUI on a 10-speed bicycle.
Really?
Yes.
Driving
He fell off the bike while he was riding it.
That's
know
still
what,
not as
Mom?
funny as damn near crashing to the side rail of a 3-step set of stairs going into the house.
You know
It's a
what,
really
Mom?
good thing that friggin' armrest is strong.
Oh yeah,
Or handrail.
MJ
You were
just hit on
going
something.
from the garage into the house, weren't you?
MJ
Yeah,
just
I
hit
would have.
on something.
I would have eaten GT500 spoiler if it wouldn't have been for that side rail.
No,
That's-
MJ just hit on something. You should end your video saying that every time. Your videos.
Oh my god!
I'm serious.
And do it
dude.
in the Tornado Larry voice.
Oh my god! I almost forgot about Tornado Larry.
Don't tip your sister if she's your stripper? Or
Yeah, just in every one of
Don't
his
tip
videos.
the
with that
stripper
saying.
if she's your sister.
That's it.
But you can
we-
take
we
her
need-
to the
we need-
VIP room, right?
we need a trial run.
The trial run's already complete, brother.
No,
Looky here.
You should make it. You should make it.
I got some words of wisdom for all y'all sons of bitches out there. Let me tell you one
Looky
thing.
here. I got some words of wisdom for you, boys and girls, tonight.
You should make it.
Remember,
Trying to say it with a straight face, though, will be hard as a son of a
it
bitch,
is.
dude.
It is.
Make a crop top. This is
Oh my god, a crop top.
They don't look good on me.
She just makes the most redneck piece of clothing with the most redneck saying ever.
The hairy belly button doesn't look attractive.
And then you got to drive a T-top Trans Am and listen to Kip Winger.
I would literally pay to see Tornado Larry in a T-top Camaro in a crop top that says "Don't tip the stripper if she's your sister." I would pay to see that.
Hey, I'll but be honest with you,
You got to be playing Kip Winger out the cassette player.
in certain
There's got to be
states in this country
something.
now.
That's going to be
hairy belly button
Mondays.
probably would
That's
be
what we're going to
attractive.
use for Mondays Live. That's That's going to be the title of Monday's Live right there.
Don't tip strippers.
Somebody in Howell, Michigan has to have a third-gen Camaro with T-tops. You have to find that person and talk to them into letting you use your car for a day.
Half the guys in that state.
Oh, God.
Hey, I guarantee you come down to Texas, we can find one within 2 miles of my house. I guarantee it.
You see what MJ said? Bob, I want to see
down
him.
here. You'll find them everywhere.
About that.
You gotta find one where they're not on house arrest or there's no ignition interlock.
Oh my God! Now, see, that's the hard part.
Yeah. I could pass one of those interlocks if it's daytime and I just came home from work.
Well, I mean,
I
yeah.
had a Crossfire IROC, so I have to make fun of it.
So I'm about to taste the last bit of whiskey.
Now, looky here. You might be a redneck if you tip the stripper and she's your sister.
So what was you saying
Very
about that,
little
Mr.
bit of
Pink?
whiskey you see here.
Uh-huh.
That's the last whiskey I'm gonna have for like the next 6
I
months.
Do you think the next 6 months or the next 6 minutes?
He said,
No, he said he was gonna be
he
quitting
didn't
for a
say
while.
like rum or vodka. He
He
just
ain't
said,
got enough brain cells to open the bottle right now.
No, he
6
said,
months.
no, he actually said he's gonna quit drinking for a while, so he's gonna lose
He
some
is
weight.
feeling real nice, boys and girls.
Hold on. Pinks.
Yeah.
Did you say 6 months?
A couple months anyway.
What
I'm
the
gonna
hell?
stop for a few months. I gotta try and start losing weight again.
This
And,
stream should be banned just for saying that.
he's
One
gonna
of
I
the
feel
worst
betrayed,
things I do is
man.
the amount of alcohol I drink.
Ford Takeover. That's when I let loose. Ford Takeover.
You know, I polish off a half gallon of Jameson's in a week.
Sweet, you are a good candidate for mushrooms when I come to town.
When is this?
Who?
When is this happening? Is this Ford Takeover?
Yeah,
No, this was the week before Ford Takeover at my house.
either one. I'll bring enough mushrooms for everybody.
When are you coming down? What day are you coming down?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
The Wednesday before Ford Takeover.
Okay, so you're gonna be there the same day I am.
Yeah, I'll be in Memphis 2 days before that.
Yeah, but you're coming down sooner than that to drop off your car over at Ken's, right?
Yeah, in May I'm doing a road trip to Tennessee to go drop off the Shelby.
What day?
Now you're getting really technical.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, all I know is that June 15th, the mob has landed in Texas.
Yep.
That should be the day y'all put on the calendar.
I should be moved into my new shop.
Where's
No,
your
we're
new
having a good
shop
old
gonna
time. Your neighbors will remember me. I
Oh,
promise.
If you're moving in, then Jamie, they should just come to your house and just have the party. That's a what is that they call when you get a new house?
Shop warming party.
Is that when you
There you go. Where's your
somebody's new
shop?
house or something
The
like
house
that?
breaking party.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. My
Home-wrecking
Sublime,
party.
are you still awake?
It's right on the west
If
side
you're
of
talking, you're muted, Sublime.
Sorry, I never fall asleep on a stream.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. Kiss my ass. You don't know what the fuck. You're drunk. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
What? Salty don't either.
That's my job.
He's like, look here, you big little son of a bitch.
Hey,
You
Jamie was saying
motherfucker.
where her shop was. What were you saying, Jamie?
You know where Rome, Texas is? It's kind of
Roan?
Yeah, it's kind
It
of
sounds familiar.
close to Decatur.
Where at?
Close to Decatur.
Oh, okay, Decatur.
Decatur. I never
Are
touched
you gonna be there in June?
I have to when I'm moving my stuff in there.
So you can come down to the party and go fast.
How far is Go Fast from Decatur?
I don't know. Do Decatur to Nolanville.
Yeah, but Jamie, did you say your place is gonna be close to Dallas, Fort Worth, or something like that?
Yeah, it's on the west
It's
side.
it's about 2 hours, 2.5 hours from Dallas.
Okay, so like, all right, that's not far. That's not bad.
So there you go.
Now you know who's sleeping on the couch.
No, I will bring my OBS F250 and I'll put a pop-up camper in that bitch.
There you go.
Oh shit, she's bringing her own condo.
There you go.
I
You're
come
talking about-
prepared.
She goes, I've heard.
She's
that
like,
big
I
one."
got my own domicile.
She's like, I have
Daggum.
heard Go Fast fart, and I have heard Carmel explain the way his shit smells. I'm sleeping in my own shit.
And I've heard the
Is Salty coming?
No.
I've heard the underwear.
No, hell no.
What do you mean no?
Salty
I just
don't
told
even
you,
leave to
no.
go to the grocery store. He ain't leaving there to come to friggin' Texas.
Hey, look, I went to the grocery store day before yesterday. Thank you.
I know he went to the grocery store because I was on the damn phone with him when he went.
Yeah, he was.
Sure he did.
But you can't come to
See him paying
Texas.
for shit.
Well, how else?
Bring
you think
your
they gonna let me have it?
mom. Bring your mom.
Lost your damn mind.
Don't bring his
Yo,
mom.
mom.
No,
Don't bring his mom.
No,
No,
don't bring my mom.
he'll never make it. If he leaves on a road trip
He'll
today,
never make it.
if he leaves on a road trip today to come to Texas, he won't make it in time for party at Go Fast,
No, I won't.
hosted by Mob.
Now you gotta understand. You gotta understand something about my mom, dude. She can't ride in the car for maybe 15, 20 minutes at a time. Literally,
He'll
we
never
have-
make it.
You better hit the road
We actually
then.
we have to
You know,
stop.
just strap her down with some.
Hit the road.
Yeah.
She'll stay in there for a while.
No, you don't understand.
Look, just give her
She
some Benadryl and wake her up when you get there.
That's, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, Benadryl. My mom will laugh at that shit.
Hydroxyzine.
Benadryl don't even phase my mom.
Isopropyl alcohol.
I'm
mom
telling you,
takes it
man.
serious.
Just give her some Benadryl and wake her up when you get there. Look, Mom,
You
we're
don't-
here.
You don't understand. Benadryl would not even phase my mother.
No, I mean isopropyl alcohol in a rag and hold it up against her nose and her mouth. It'll knock her out for a
We're
good
not
half
trying to
hour.
kill her, Sublime. We're just trying to make her go
Yeah,
take a
no
nap.
shit.
Damn, Sublime.
Hey, that's all it does. Is
Sublime's
it just
like-
gives you a nap. It doesn't kill anyone.
Yeah, but that's
Come on,
that's
Matt.
a fucking permanent.
Come
Have
on,
you,
man.
tried, have you tried that shit on Kim yet?
No.
Okay, well,
Okay, then
you
we
try it
don't
on
know.
your wife and let me know how that shit works out.
Right.
Hey, it works in the movies.
Hey,
That's all I know.
Hey, it would be a great
It
YouTube
works
short.
in the movies.
Yeah, there you go.
Or it could be a great long.
Yeah, or
YouTube
it could be
short or
a
it didn't
great.
happen.
It could be a great life sentence.
Oh my
It
god.
could be a forever.
Just send me an itinerary so I can create one around work.
He just gave
June
he just
15th,
he just gave you
the
the date.
weekend of June 15th,
There you
16th
go.
and 17th.
That is one thing I do miss about my old trailer, the stacker, is when I took my son and I to the Oregon Raceway Park. We didn't have a hotel, but we decided we'd just sleep in the stacker. He put his air mattress up top. I put mine down below, plenty of room for both, and it was great. I miss that
And we
trailer.
snored the night away.
I
We
slept
did,
in,
both of us.
I did that.
Oh, hell yeah.
I did that at off road.
But my new trailer won't fit an air mattress in front of the car. There's not enough room. Whereas there, we had two cars, plus both our air mattresses. He had an oversized full or twin upstairs, and I had a queen size downstairs, and plenty of room for both of them. Just
Nice.
really nice. But I miss that trailer.
I'm officially out of
I
liquor.
haven't gotten rid of it.
It's gonna be like 100 degrees.
Are you talking about you are officially out of liquor in your house? You don't have nothing else to drink?
I got some vodka left, and I'll drink that tomorrow.
I've got beer in the fridge, and the wife has a couple of trial shooters.
Oh,
I
I'd
got a couple of
definitely
beers in
still
the
in the
fridge
trial
in the
shooter before I
garage,
went
but
to
I
the beer.
don't normally drink them. So
Wait a minute, you were done after this bottle for 6 months.
He was
That
done-
so you were done with
6
bourbon and we're
months.
switching to vodka? Is that what you meant?
no. I've got a little bit of vodka left, and I'll finish
That's an
it
acceptable.
tomorrow.
That's an acceptable.
It doesn't
So-
count when it's clear, okay?
I've
That's
had
right.
a one,
That's right.
but tomorrow I'm gonna
It-
drink. It's
it-
like one, maybe
it-
1.5 drinks left.
It
Does it come out of
doesn't
your mouth?
count if it's clear.
Those attached.
Well, I'm
No,
telling
it
you,
doesn't do
we
your
drink,
mouth.
we
Oh
drink
no,
a beer around here.
vodka
Bob.
doesn't give me
With my
cheers.
hair.
This stuff does.
You always do brown before clear.
Yeah, we drink a
Well,
beer around
I
here. Mark.
started with vodka, so I'm screwed, right?
Hey, all I know is that I'm out of liquor until tomorrow. So
It is tomorrow.
I
I
could
was gonna
buy
say,
it
it is tomorrow.
The thing is,
You're right.
my plan is not to, so that I can start my diet next week and maybe
You know what the
lose
black thing about this person goes to?
60, 80 pounds. I'm a little bit overweight, and I need to get my sugar in check because my A1C is still too high, and I'm trying to get to be non-diabetic. So I don't take this
Yeah, I gotta stop eating so much ice cream. My friggin' what the hell is that thing called? Was really high.
A1C.
Hey, I'm a lot of bit overweight, and well, Sublime's the only one that notices. So.
Well, I became
Yeah.
overweight wasn't bothering me until I became diabetic.
Yeah,
My
triglycerides.
A1C went way high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my triglycerides are high, but everything else is good.
Wow. So everything else is good right now too. And my doctor even took me off of my cholesterol medication.
Fat guy in a little coat.
I got rid of the ice cream.
Hey, fuck you, Sublime.
Hey, fuck you, Sublime.
Hey, Mom, when did you say you
Hey,
were going in
you
for the
dick,
acid?
man. You
can't
can't
hear you,
bother to
Salty.
drive down to my house.
I know. I said, when did you say you was going in for the ass snake?
The assy snake? What the hell?
Who's
The
got an
ass
ass snake?
Yeah, he's got to have an ass snake done.
I don't have, oh yeah, I gotta have a friggin' a sea
Colonoscopy.
snake shoved up my ass.
Yeah, about 8 foot fucking snake up his ass.
Sounds like
Fuck all of that noise.
Oh, don't worry, your time's coming.
Nope.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
If you,
I am not looking forward to this this procedure.
You won't even know what
Fat.
happened, dude. You
When
won't
is
even
it?
know. You won't even know what's happened, dude. You're gonna be out.
When is it, Mob?
I don't know. They haven't let me know yet.
You know what? It is totally painless,
It is.
and you
It
don't
is
even
not.
know it happens. It's totally fine.
I just
do
wanted to
your-
have a video of me farting. That's
I
all.
was gonna say, do
Yeah,
yourself
that
a
ain't gonna
favor.
happen either.
Make sure you take your phone in there with you. That way you can
Taking a
record
GoPro with me.
when you fart.
The worst part of it is the shit you have to drink the night before.
That is actually
That's what I
literally
hear.
the worst part.
That is the
That's
worst
right,
part. The
man.
actual colonoscopy is easy. You don't. It's super easy. They put you in the bed and they talk to you, and then all of a sudden they're telling you to wake up, and it's over.
Yep.
And it's just easy.
The part I found was hardest for me.
Awesome.
It's not really drinking.
And then
the
the fart party begins.
yeah, it's not
Yes.
really drinking the stuff.
Afterwards, the fart party begins. Big
Yeah,
time.
It's not
Fart
really
party
drinking the stuff,
begins.
but not being allowed to have nothing to drink after
Oh.
I drink that shit.
End up
That's
in there
the
with
worst.
That
some
is the
co-ed.
worst. Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
no
worst.
food and no drink for that long.
Yes, that's the
You want
worst.
your
part.
appointment early in the morning.
Yes,
All right.
hell yeah.
My
He's like,
appointment-
yes, hell yes.
Oh yeah.
My
trust me.
appointment wasn't until about
'Cause,
11
dude,
o'clock.
I'm gonna tell you
so I
right
had to
now,
wait.
Carmob, this will be the worst case of cotton mouth you have ever had in
Oh,
your
God.
fucking life.
There's ways
I
around
can
the
drink
cotton.
water, can I?
No, but what you can do is put the
No.
water in your mouth and swirl it around and then spit it out.
You
At
gotta
least to
spit it
get.
out. You can't
Oh, man.
Yes. 'Cause
Yeah,
they,
once-
look, your colon has to be empty when they do this. So
Yeah,
you
you
can't,
can't have any water in
you
there.
got no
you can't have
food, no
any-
water, no nothing.
so you gotta spit, not swallow.
Yep.
With the water.
Yeah, you got to do what you don't want to do, and that's spit.
I know you're used to swallowing, Mob, but you know sometimes
tell
you just
you.
gotta spit.
What
Yeah, I know,
Samara
right?
says actually really does help a lot. Just put the water in your mouth, swirl it
Yep.
around, spit it out.
That's
that really
what
does
the
fucking help.
doctor told me to do too.
Yep,
Is just
that really helps.
put some water in your mouth, swirl it around, and spit it out.
What I found though is I just put like crushed ice in my mouth and swirl that shit around and spit the crushed ice out. Dude, it just seems so much better than drinking that shit out of the bottle.
Well, it
Or you
depends
can
on
just
what you
avoid
like
the whole
water.
situation and just not go into that particular appointment.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, if
Oh,
you
you
don't
have
and you get fucking colon cancer, your ass is dead.
Well, roll the
That's making,
dice.
old age sound really, really not so appealing right now.
Well,
Trust
none of
me,
that.
If you
I'm
get
not-
any
look.
kind of gut cancer, you can die like my dad did, and you don't want that.
No, dude, that's a horrible.
No, I want to make sure that all the plumbing looks good.
That's right. That's right.
I mean,
I'm just
I
tell-
shit on a regular basis, so that's a good sign, you know.
I'm just telling you, look, like
That-
Pink said, the procedure is absolutely 100% painless. You won't
It-
even know it's.
Drinking the shit the night
It's
before
over.
and all the shit you have to deal with that night.
Yeah. Now, if they was to take a picture of you while they're doing this shit, you would like, I cannot believe you stuck that long motherfucker up my ass. But that's
Yeah,
the
no
difference, you know.
shit.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, hard pass.
Well,
What
they
is it,
go
like a
pretty
foot
far
long
into
or
your-
something?
Hell,
They
that-
go a
it's
decent
up-
ways
it's
into
long,
your lower
dude. It's just
intestine.
long.
Was it like a foot long or so?
It's long.
Way more.
It's long.
No, it's not a foot.
Way more?
It's long.
Way more than a foot. They're up into your intestines pretty far.
Look, the only thing you need to
Yeah,
worry
they're
about
shoving a
is
sea snake up
look,
your
the only
ass.
thing
They're
you got to
gonna-
worry
They
about, Mom.
stop when they start seeing the back of your dental fillings.
No. Look, the only time you got to worry, is when he puts both of his hands on your shoulder. Then that's when you need to worry.
He said, "Just relax. It will
I'm
be
doing
fine."
prosthetics then.
He's like, don't worry, I'm a pro at this.
Never mind the probe.
Never mind the giant bear in the corner with video camera.
When they ask, do you want 2 fingers or 3? You're like, no!
Exactly.
He say, "Call me daddy and buy me dinner."
You always say,
No, thank you. No, thank
No,
you.
like I said, it's something that all of us
Thank
are
you.
going to go
Don't
through, man.
come
It just
again.
is what it is.
you always request the fist.
You know, just like I said, when you go there, just leave your pride outside. Just don't worry about it.
Just forget it ever happens.
No, you ain't gonna do that.
Thank you. Don't come
I
again.
don't want to be violated.
Look.
I don't want to be violated.
Look, that's not gonna be the bad
Don't
one.
speak.
Wait till you have to go sit
What?
in the doctor's office, but
What'd
they
you
go
say?
through your pecker fucking head, but they don't put you asleep to
What'd you
that.
say?
I was asking him in the computer.
That's when it fucking hurts.
I didn't hear you.
Holy fuck. It's
You hear what I
almost
said?
Earlier, I
You hear
just
what I
got
said,
yelled at
Carmel?
because I hear what my wife said.
Barely.
Okay. When they go through your pecker head, when they run that fucking tube up your pecker head, they don't put you to sleep for that shit.
All right,
That's
I'm
almost
gonna
like-
have to leave the discussion if y'all
and they-
keep
look,
talking
and they-
about this shit.
Hey, and they don't deaden nothing either.
Nasty.
It ain't. Trust me, nasty ain't. Don't come to mind.
I gotta say, if you say peckerhead to me, I'm thinking side of motor. Sorry. 'Cause
Okay, right.
electricity.
That you know that little bitty hole in the damn top of your dick.
No,
that
no,
one.
no, 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 no. Like I said, you say peckerhead, I'm thinking on the side of a motor. That's all I'm thinking. The
Oh.
peckerhead where you wire the motor in.
No, like I said.
Yep,
you know,
no. You're not listening to me, Salty. That is the only peckerhead I put something into.
You ain't got to worry about it. The doctor's gonna put something into it. You ain't got to worry about it.
Oh, I've had catheters before. Trust me.
Yeah, it's But you know what? Like I said, at the end of the day, if you don't get it done, you know, the alternative is not good. You know what I mean? You just it's shit you got to have done. It is what it is.
Shit happens.
That's what the doctor told you.
No, I'm just telling you. Well, I mean, if you would
doctor
rather go
lied
through
to
the
you
alternative,
because he
you
wanted
deal with it. I ain't doing it. I'm gonna go up there, and if it hurts, oh well, it fucking hurts. But at least I know what's going on inside.
Hey guys, I'm getting really tired. I drank way too much.
No, you ain't getting really
Okay.
tired. You getting really
Well,
fucking
I'm
sleepy.
ready to pass out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm ready to pass out and I'm tired.
We can.
Go ahead.
100% believe
I'm
that.
gonna grab.
Thank you for having us, brother.
Yes, sir. Thanks. You have a
Yeah.
good one, buddy. And
Yeah,
Mom, make that sticker.
Yeah, nice
do,
hanging
brother.
out with you. I'm gonna grab some turkey tomorrow.
You do
Thank
that.
you.
Absolutely.
Everybody, you guys have a good night, man.
Everybody have
Appreciate
a
it, buddy.
great
Always my
evening.
pleasure,
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
I appreciate the
Yeah,
entertainment.
sometime
I
tomorrow.
bet you do, Nate.
Hell
Later.
yeah.
Later, everybody.